birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, such humor in Timecast. Happy birthday to you.
Yay.
Oh shit, I didn't hit record.
The best time to hear us scream. The shitcast on your screen.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Shitcast, the number 7 podcast in all of Norway. And I'm your co-host Rev, and I'm with here my other co-host Moxie.
He did the old intro, guys. Hooray!
I'm here with Ruben.
Hi, how you doing? Anyway,
I'm here with Hydro.
What's crack-a-lacking or something?
I'm here with Gary.
Yeah.
I'm here with Stoop.
Hydro, never say that again.
And I'm here with Luke.
Picked last again. Ping you. Oh.
My name's Laura.
Now, some of you guys may be wondering, hey, Real One Rev, the sexiest person to ever exist.
No
Why-
one ever said that.
What?
Who said that?
What?
Who said
No one
that?
ever said that.
Why? Why did you just do the? Why did you just do the old intro right now? Well, it's because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special episode of the podcast. Yeah, it is,
No
because
way.
today marks. Shut the fuck up, Gary.
Today marks shut the fuck up, Gary.
Today marks
Wow.
our 1-year anniversary of the podcast.
I didn't even know that.
Let's
I didn't even
go.
know that. That's sick.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Wait, that's not, I
go.
thought this was episode 2. Wait, what happened?
Yeah. Wow, my God, it feels like it's episode 2. It's just past a year and everything. And it's just, I didn't even know what happened in the first place. And it just, yeah. So our very first episode was me, Moxie, and Sora. Sora couldn't be here, unfortunately. But yeah, it was a very awkward first experience at first. And, you know, we've grown a lot over time. You tell some stories. We've made each other laugh. We made each other cry because we're family guys. But then again,
Yeah.
we
Exactly.
we also made each other laugh, even though I already said that. But anyways, guys, since it's our 1-year anniversary, we're gonna be doing Would You Rather for the 5th time because you know it's.
Yeah, let's go.
Would you rather? That sounds so exciting. I've never done this.
you sound like you're reading off a script. Yeah, guys, this whole special
wait to
edition of the
play
podcast
Would
is
You Rather.
scripted.
I cannot wait to play this game. Would you rather? I'm so very excited for this game.
I
Would
love
you
Would
rather?
You Rather.
My left testicle is itching to get going.
And I love.
That wasn't on the script,
Wait.
Luke. That wasn't on the script.
Luke, you're on page
Yeah,
3 right now, or
Oh, okay. I'm so excited. Say with excited expression. Oh.
Look at the camera. I'm so excited. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Wait, why aren't we singing Happy Birthday to Shitcast right now? What the
Oh,
hell's
that's a
going
good
on?
idea.
I'm so
Why are we
Everybody,
singing?
on the count of 3,
Happy
everybody.
birthday.
Yeah.
Uh, 1, 2,
We're all gonna.
Don't worry,
3.
I'll mix it. I'll mix it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, such humor in Timecast. Happy birthday to you.
Yay.
Oh shit, I didn't hit record. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Also, that is the only time you'll ever catch me saying the actual podcast name. So. take it
Oh,
how you want.
I want to let you in the back that you're wrong.
Yeah.
You didn't say it.
What do you mean? I'm
Yeah,
wrong? What do you mean I'm wrong?
Wrong.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever that guy said.
Play the podcast back. You'll hear it.
Okay, that was Gary sucks.
Okay, boyfriend. I'm sorry, thank you.
Wow, what a beat.
Wow. That was
Alright.
a sneaky little dish
Before-
you put in there.
Before we get into the juicy bits, Pause.
The meat. The meat.
Juicy.
Gotta have your greens
Moxie,
before you have
Moxie,
the-
what have you been up to?
Why me?
I don't know.
Yeah, we all need to know.
There's
I
one
know.
at least
The
interesting
audience
one
is just
here.
dying to know.
No.
Yeah, you finally
that one
uploaded that
person-
video after like 10 months. So people have been wanting to know where have you been.
Oh. Ooh. So you see, back in the summer of 1907,
19 at
There's-
7.
there was a little incident that happened that
Was it
caused
in-
me to
and-
go
was
on
it-
to creative fuck, as some would put it.
Creative fuck.
Was there
Creative,
shit on
yeah.
the wall?
There is shit on the wall.
Was it in Arkansas?
In Antarctica is where I resided.
Not a real
We're
place.
not,
Get
we're
it out
not
of your
bringing
damn
back
head.
the gag. Oh god.
That's where
I
Moxie
was
was.
there for 8 years, or 8 months. My bad. And then I decided, you know what? I'm a rebel just for kicks now. So I came back, and now I'm back. And even now, I'm working on Red BB 4. I just need 3 fucking scenes to get done. Then I'll probably make it in a day.
All right, you heard what he said, Ruben. Get on it.
Okay, I got it right now.
Awkwardly
Yeah, I got it.
shifts
I got
left
it.
and right,
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just back of my head
He's
looks
guys.
up.
Yeah, scratches my.
Stop reading
oh.
the script out loud. Those
Stop
are
reading the
Stretches
script.
balls furiously.
Okay.
Whoa.
Didn't know it'd be
Wait,
furiously.
wait, this wasn't my line. That was Ollie's. Oops.
Bro! Alright, you know what?
Wow. Okay.
Rev, why does it say here, whoa, passionately removes hoodie? The fuck?
Okay, first of all, you need to shut the
The
fuck
fuck?
up.
For 20
Why
minutes
is it
in,
here?
Moxie. Wait. Turn. God. Anyway.
This is on page 2. Look, you read it right here.
Oh
That's
shit.
page
You're right.
20.
Well,
Your thumb is covering the 0.
Oh,
That's funny.
my bad. My bad. You right, Gary. High five.
yeah, there's one very devious "Would you rather" question that's gonna make Rev go crazy. We just gotta wait.
Are we even
Yeah,
allowed
yeah.
to say that question?
No,
Like,
no, no,
wow.
not yet.
No.
We'll wait. We'll wait.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
I think this is the part of the class where we all stand up and we
Class.
say one interesting thing about each other and how we.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Let's do that.
God damn. All right.
Who are we voting first? I think we should all play rock, paper, scissors right now.
Get Ruben off the island now.
Guys,
What?
always good talking.
Ruben did not get the cake.
I vote Ruben to be eliminated.
Guys,
What
I'm
the
telling you,
hell?
Ruben
we
did
all
not
play
get the cake at stake.
We all
Oh
need to-
man.
Damn.
Here's what needs to happen. We all need to turn on our cameras, and we all have to hit rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys can
guys-
actually turn on your cameras. I'm not recording the thing.
Bet.
Guys,
it's
how-
only-
Wait, hold
It's
on,
only
hold on,
just
hold
the
on.
art.
I'm actually naked. I'm actually butt naked right now. Can I still put on the
With
camera?
my 7-Eleven promo on my wall, alright?
A 5 for 5.
$5 traditional rank.
$5 Whopper, foot long
you
bacon.
serious?
$5 Whopper
Right
bacon.
now, let's go.
How come on page 18 it
called
says
me
Luke
during school,
passionately
but
screams at
he
Stu
called-
to go back on the farm?
Why is there an otter behind you?
I don't know why there's an otter behind me.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper,
I'm
scissors.
the-
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Why are you just throwing rocks? Stop! That's not how you do it. Your fist has to be closed. Your fist is. What is your thumb doing? Stop!
Let's go.
That is what we call masturbation.
Stop!
Let's go. Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper.
Rock.
When are we going? Come on. Waiting. Hydro's camera is just not turning on, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I show your camera's frozen. Okay, now you're good. You're good.
Okay.
All right, on the count of 3, Rev,
Okay.
count us down.
All right, it's delayed, but okay.
I'm watching FNAF anyway.
All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Okay,
I beat. We all beat Moxie. Look at Moxie's dumbass throwing paper.
Everyone beat Moxie except Ruben. So Moxie.
Wait. Does that mean Ruben goes first and then Moxie goes and then
No,
the rest
yeah.
of us?
No, Moxie, because Moxie got the majority towards him, so he
Oh,
goes
okay.
first.
Yeah,
Okay.
Moxie goes first.
Okay, but we think of it this this way, right? Since Moxie goes first, and then after that, we assume it's Ruben, right? We have to go in chronological order of how much we are worth, right? So Hydro's a woman; she goes last, obviously.
Okay,
Oh my
okay,
God.
okay.
Luke, stop making that
Luke.
fucking face.
Luke, come here.
Okay.
Luke, come here. Come here, Luke. Come here. Get close, real close.
Luke, why do you have to have like you're inside your house? Why are you wearing a hat? You have to wear a hat all the time.
I'm gonna wear it like this.
Why are you not? Wait, you're questioning that, but why are you not gonna wear a beanie all the time?
Come here.
Because it looks good on you.
Ruben, you
It
have
looks
scoliosis, all
snug.
your hair is falling out.
No.
I don't think that's how it works.
Wait, what the
Hey,
hell is
Ruben, come here.
scoliosis?
Get close.
Why How do you not know what scoliosis is? Do you think it's like cancer or something?
No, that me and Belle had to convince Hydro that India was in Asia.
India is not in Asia.
It's in the Middle East.
Bro?
Just like Spain is not in Europe.
Spain
my
is
God.
not in Europe.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Spain is in
Rev,
South
Do
America.
not encourage this behavior, okay? Because
I didn't
Hydro
even know
thought
South
Central
Am- I
America
didn't-
was a continent.
You're gonna
I didn't even know
influence Luke.
I
Luke
didn't know
doesn't.
South America was real, okay?
Geography this episode.
Anyway.
Okay,
Anyway.
Anyway. I am a master geographer from Arkansas. I
Okay,
know
but
what
like-
I'm doing.
But like, think of this, right? Put Luke and Hydro in a geography class and see who scores higher on the test.
That's a good video idea.
That is a good video idea.
That's a good video idea. There, write that down. Write that down.
Fucking when we live in the shitcast house, yeah.
Hey, if there's a question that
The
asks,
shit house.
is Aunt
The shit
Arkansas
house.
real, then I'd get a point, okay?
Can we actually have that as a plan one day? That would be
Fuck
hilarious.
that. Yes, we can do that.
mark our calendars.
Marker plan?
Mark our calendars.
Mark your calendars,
2027.
we're all gonna live in a shitcast house and then go to the fucking Nintendo world together.
Yeah.
I would not
can't
want to.
wait.
I would not want to live with Luke, honestly.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Are you serious right now?
Are you serious right now, bro?
If I wasn't here, would you move into a shit ass?
Shit ass. A shit ass.
house?
Shit ass. Really?
That was part of the script.
Hey, see, we're all supposed to laugh at the same
Yeah,
time.
like it's-
Yeah, that was in the script right there. Actually, I had to read that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It was a joke,
actually
Rev. I
been-
don't walk around butt ass naked. That was a joke.
Aw.
Starting from this episode. What? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait. Don't or do?
What?
So, starting from this episode, we're actually gonna build up lore, and I will just reveal it right now. The first character we're gonna kill off is Luke. It's just gonna happen.
Why not Ruben?
I agree with that.
Oh.
It's either Luke or Ruben. They're dying first.
No,
It just happens.
Ruben will survive because I'll save his life and be a good friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just gonna
Okay.
The FBI.
How it is.
Okay, Luke. I see how it is. I see how it is.
Always
Who didn't make the round 2 on the day I told you? The minute I told you, I was like, make it. I was like, make it, and you're like, no.
Moving on. Okay, look right here in the script. This is move on to the first. Would you rather? Okay, guys.
We're
Are
not-
we actually doing what you rather?
no, we're not. I was literally.
God.
Moxie, you have to
Wait,
go.
what-
You have to say a
what-
thing.
What did we do?
Oh
rock, paper,
my God,
scissors
wait,
for?
what do
What
I-
was the rock,
No,
paper,
not the
scissors for?
interesting thing. That okay, quote unquote. It says right here in parentheses on page 3. It says right here that the quote that the interesting thing is your favorite moment from the podcast.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh God, I'm
I
sorry.
don't join the call. Hey, Krusty.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Jesus.
Moxie's on his villain arc.
Oh, Rev. My favorite moment from the Such Humor in Time show?
That's what I
That's
asked.
how I say it.
You
That-
wouldn't dare want that.
Yes.
Just fucking
you
answer
would.
the question.
Hey, that wasn't on the script. You were supposed to say, hey, Moxie, could you please answer the question?
Neither was your rambling on the script. Now answer the question.
It's improv.
Then what was on
Okay,
what was on the
my
script?
bad. Hey, Moxie.
It just
can
gets
you
straight
please,
to the
pretty
point.
please- Hey, Moxie, can you please answer the question, pretty please?
Ooh, he improv
No.
all night. He like added. In
Can you fucking Okay.
Okay, my favorite moment from the podcast would probably have to be when Gary laughed at someone talking about them being lonely.
That was me.
No,
That was me. That Gary was like, "Who snickered, you asshole?"
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
The intelligence.
My
bro.
bad. Shut up! You.
Yeah.
When
finish-
you-
finish the sentence. Finish the sentence.
You. Luke, say it for me. You.
You.
Silent it.
What are you on about?
Oh wait, Moxie's at the Peter Griffin thing.
Luke, they're coming. They're coming for you.
Rats, they're dead! Okay, we gotta get the hell out. The rats, it's the rats all over
Rev, get
again.
in the car. Rev, get in the car. They're coming.
Get in the damn car.
Rev, get in the car. It's the lolly police. They're coming for you.
Shut the
Oh, no.
fuck up.
Ruben, I'm sorry, but we're sacrificing you. Have fun, bye.
Of course I'm the one being sacrificed.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Rev, we gotta get out of here. Where do you think we should hide?
Bro, this is not in the fucking script. It's not in the fucking script. It literally says right here, as we cut to a fucking break after you answered that question, Gary was about to go get a Mountain Dew from the fucking soda machine as Ruben was about to. Okay, what's wrong with Mountain Dew?
I just don't drink it.
Okay. I thought there was a purpose behind that, but now we can move on to Ruben. What is Ruben's favorite moment from the podcast?
My favorite moment from the podcast. There's a lot of good moments I liked about it, but if I had to choose one. Fuck you. Who said that? Who the fuck said that?
I wonder
Who
who
said
that.
that?
It was Moxie. It was definitely Moxie. Honestly.
Beat your ass. Okay. Anyway, I guess it has to be the one where Gary literally screamed at Rocky, tell him to shut up.
Oh my god.
That was funny. That was funny as shit.
That scream was so fucking loud. It's like, oh
Fucking-
my god.
Fucking me taking melatonin. Great.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was just like out of nowhere, and it was funny.
That was a great time.
Wait,
Jesus Christ.
how dare you? You hooligan.
Yes.
Tomfoolery.
Oh, who's next, dearest Rev?
Dude, there's a fucking script. You already know who goes next.
Me!
Yeah, in the script is
me.
that Hydro Animates goes next.
Concept again.
Okay, go
What?
to Luke.
Yeah.
She said
exactly.
she's still thinking.
Yeah.
I thought she yelled, "I'm sucking dick."
What? The fuck?
Moxie. That's on page 15. You're not there yet.
Bro.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Stop spoiling the script.
You guys are
We just-
butchering the script. God damn
We
it.
skip to page 14 and get it over with right now.
No.
God damn it.
Ruben, I gotta have a talk with you. Come into my office real quick.
No, please.
Nice office. Fucking cuts to the bathroom. Nice office.
Nice office.
Thanks. Rev bought it for me. Anyway,
Yeah.
I need you get your act together, or else you're
What?
gonna be going down the flusher.
Is that in the script?
Oh yes, it is because you can
Actually,
see right here.
Moxie, that does not happen until page 30. Right now, Ruben should be whipping your ass.
Yeah.
I feel
Exactly.
like that is actually on. That's actually next episode's script. This episode actually.
No, it's not. No,
Right
it's
here,
not.
right here,
It's
page-
right there.
page
It's
8,
right
page
there.
8, Page 8.
No,
Hey,
stop making
Luigi
excuses
animation.
and let me just beat
Oh,
the
it's
fuck out of
animations. Wait, yeah. When's he coming on the stream? Thing, the podcast.
He's
thing.
here
When
right
is he-
Well, the
now.
thing is, Luigi Animation's villain arc begins in episode 2, so we're not at quite there yet. But we're heading there.
Yeah, you're right. Wait, this is episode 1?
Yeah.
Technically.
This is episode like 4.
This is the reboot.
Luigi Animations passed away like 3 weeks ago. What the hell are we talking about?
Don't.
This is
Don't.
what?
As a matter of fact.
It's a robot. Somebody oil him up.
Did Did everyone else hear that?
What happened?
Bro, he turned into fucking Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph.
He's trying to leave the game. He's trying to leave the game, guys.
No. Oh no.
Gary, are you here?
Oh.
Oh, you are.
Gary has no idea what happened.
Gary, how many fingers am I holding up?
You don't have fingers.
Oh my god,
Yep.
he's fucking dead.
Yep.
He's dead.
Pause.
I'm kind of glad you added that in the script. It wasn't butchered. Thank God.
Perfect.
All right, does anybody else want to go before I go?
I didn't say my answer.
Okay, go, Luke.
My favorite episode was the face cam episode. My favorite moment was, I think it's when we all screamed Sora's name when he joined the VC. That was so
That was
fun.
literally last week.
That was a good moment.
Yeah, because I like the
Whoa.
present, guys. I like the.
What kind of presents are you getting? For like
Christmas?
January is like such a
I'm getting
a good month. Hold on, I think
Simone.
I messed up on the line there. Yeah, I rewrote it. It's all right.
I thought the Sora,
What happened to the
all screaming Sora was pretty funny, even though it was last week. I thought that was pretty good.
Luke, that's like saying the best moment of your life was last week. No, fucking wasn't.
McDonald's for freaking dinner. Okay.
Of course it was.
McDonald's.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
You fucking McDonald's. Who the fuck are you, BA? Shut the fuck up.
My goodness.
So what did you get from McDonald's? Did you get two of something specifically?
Happy Meal?
What did you get from McDonald's?
What's your McDonald's order, Luke?
Yeah.
I get a
What is your
double.
order?
A double?
No!
A double what?
I
Double
get
what?
a-
Double what?
He ruined it.
I don't think he gets the reference.
You ruined it. My God, the
All
line is
right,
right there.
talking
let's try
about?
again. Let's try again. Moxie, what do you get from McDonald's?
Ooh.
You're the worst.
Chickens.
Ooh. Chickens.
Ooh. McChickens with a large orange high C.
What's the
with an orange
reference?
Fruitopia.
He's so low. He's so low.
Ruben, what are we getting from?
And
What do you get
for
from
dessert,
McDonald's, Ruben?
I get that apple
Yeah.
pie.
What do you get,
Orange.
Ruben?
and
What do you get, Ruben?
strawberry cheesecake.
What is Brew reciting right now?
My
I'm so
head hurts. What is
confused.
happening here?
Wait, Ruben
What is-
doesn't even. What are you guys referencing?
I don't even know what you guys are referencing.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm so confused. Moxie, what were you reciting?
The
You
meal
always
of our
Comment on the
Lord.
top.
The Last
What?
Supper. That's what
Say
I was
it.
reciting.
If I get put onto death row, that will be my final meal. Quote me on that.
Chickens.
I will. I'll be the
I
one
gotta-
watching you eat it on death row.
I gotta
Okay,
find out
so
what the
I'll be the
reference
top
is.
to watch you eat it.
None of
Hydro,
this
what do
is
you
in
get
the
from
script.
McDonald's?
You're going off script.
What you were saying wasn't on the script either.
Okay,
Actually,
but
it
when I
was.
do it, at least it was funny.
Okay,
What the fuck? No one laughed.
Play laugh trap. Play laugh
Oh,
trap.
they laughed. They
my
laughed.
answer now.
Ooh.
Hold on, hold on.
Guys, Hydro got her answer. We didn't listen to this.
All right.
Okay, so my favorite. Okay, so I like how Luke did it, where he said his favorite episode and moment. So I guess I'll go with that. My
Wow.
favorite
Just
episode.
making all of the rest of us look like idiots, aren't you?
Well, no, that's not what I. But okay, but
Question.
my favorite episode was probably the Q&A one because that was really fun and it was really interesting to see everyone's like answers for things, especially the favorite video thing because I know dang well half of you were lying for half of the people in the call.
You just have to call me out like that. Why do you have to call me out like that, man?
Thanks, Rev.
Well, it was like as Rev was getting to like Ruben or Luke's turn, he was searching up their YouTube channel to be like, all right, what video?
Okay, you don't have to go in detail, all right? You don't have to say what I did. God damn it.
I only remember that episode because it's like that segment took up the entire episode.
Anyways,
That took like an hour.
My favorite moment is either when Foxy was talking about being Ruben's getaway driver, that was funny, or Luke telling Ollie that he was gonna make a farm.
Oh no.
That's top tier. Let's be honest. That's like a top tier moment.
All right.
Did you ever build the
I
farm,
know,
Luke? Did you ever build it? How's the progress on it?
In construction right now.
Oh,
What? Say it with an
It's all under construction right now.
Right now. It's ready.
All right, I'm gonna go. Then it's Gary's turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
My-
literally, there's no one else you could have went with.
I never asked y'all what your favorite episode was. You just kind of get into it. That wasn't on the script, but you know what? I'm just gonna answer my favorite episode was Egg's episode. I thought that was
Hey guys.
I thought that was
It's-
pretty
I'm
funny.
so happy to be here.
And my
then I
You kept kicking him.
and my favorite moment was whenever Luke realized whenever he said, "I want to be a flea so I can fly around," and he just that's whenever he realized that fleas don't fly.
That was good.
And from that same episode, another good moment is whenever I asked the question where you on the topic is like, "What's your favorite ice cream flavor?" And then Leo was like, "Cock." He's like, "Oh shit."
That was good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, but now we all hate Leo. We hate his guts. Everyone go to his channel and say terrible things right now. Kidding.
Oh,
Okay.
Next, can I go next? Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite episode was like actually probably the face cam one, and my favorite
Yes.
moment was from that episode. It was the moment when Luke found out that Rhode Island was an actual state. I found that so funny because he looked so confused.
He's like, "Wait, is that actually a place?"
Yeah, he was like, wait, really?
And then we asked him what the biggest state was. He was like, "Oh," at least said, what did he fucking say again? He's like,
He said Asia, bro. He said Asia.
he said Asia.
Bro was cooking. I don't know what, but he was cooking.
And he burnt it too.
Why don't you guys
And
ever
then-
talk about the moments where I was smart on the podcast?
That's
Fuck.
hardly ever mentioned because that's hardly ever shown too.
Luke,
Oh.
when we ever make a best of each character, you'll be the one to come out first.
Oh my
best of
goodness,
Luke,
you
man,
guys are gonna
141.
make
That's funny coming from you, actually.
What?
Uh-oh.
Honestly, my best of moment was
What? Your best what?
Oh my goodness. Ugh.
Bro was
Guys make me hate women. Anyways.
red-handed.
But like, I think my best of moment was when Ruben was like yelling about the stories, and I just said, "Why the fuck not?"
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
right. You said why not?
My best,
Yeah, I said,
my
"Why
best
not?"
moment.
Didn't I
probably when I was-
talk about getting pinched at one point?
Oh yeah, you did, and then he's just like,
Whoa.
"Oh yeah, that would just feel good." I was like, "What?"
Bro.
I stand by that to this day.
And then,
I don't. Ugh.
Okay, Moxie, coming from you, you're the one saying. "Ooh, nasty."
another
You're the
good
one- no, no,
moment
no, no,
was
no.
whenever like
Don't do
I
that.
heard Ruben yell for the first time because that's what like back I think it was like 3 episodes in we introduced Ruben, and Ruben was just like he was just kind of scared to talk at first, but then like once we started getting more into the stories, and I think Moxie was like I'm trying to eat my Doritos in peace. And then, I think I think Moxie did yell. I think Moxie was like, "What are you trying to?" And then Ruben was like, "Ah!" like a fucking dog.
Gary, what
Okay,
was your
yes, I
favorite
think-
moment?
Let me think. Probably. Okay, probably my favorite one is when Luke was added and he was introduced. Because I had to do a quick research. Yeah, it looks like on that one we talked about. That was the 6th episode where we talked about movies that we either liked or hated. And it was pretty funny. And my favorite moment, probably when I was on melatonin and I was like super like drowsy. And then I remember after I yelled at Rocky really loud, my grandma was over it. She like walked into my room. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh."
Oh,
my God.
oh, that's so sweet. She came to talk on you.
Yeah,
Oh.
instead of getting after you, she just made sure that you're okay. So that's yeah.
Oh.
Everybody,
Dude,
everybody spam
that-
W grandma in the chat right now.
Yeah, W.
W grandma.
That reminded me. The first time I was on the
Right, my
podcast,
yeah.
my first episode on the podcast. I was so like nervous. I was like, God, I was like sweating the whole time. I was so happy that I was there. It was like, it was an odd
I
feeling.
wasn't.
And now, yeah. Let's move on.
And now you have your best moments. Some of them are iconic.
And now
Some of them aren't.
Seen as a joke.
Yeah.
Glad you guys added me because Moxie was worried I was depressed, but it was just a hamster as my profile picture. It didn't
Oh
look.
yeah. He was like that hamster face, the fucking hamster FaceTime thing.
Yeah. And Moxie was like, "Is Luke okay?" Oh, my favorite's black.
Oh my god.
Because the PFP wasn't loaded. It wasn't moving
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, it never loaded for me. It was just a fucking hamster the whole time.
It was funny.
Yeah.
All right. What's next on the agenda, boss man?
All right, so you know how we've all grown we've all grown with each other over time. This
you know
past
how we all grown fucking checks pants? Yup, we sure have.
We sure have.
Some of us
No.
more than others.
You dead right, I did.
Hear that, little buddy?
Yeah.
You hear that little bug?
And then Luke's Patrick like, ah!
Wait, I don't get it.
Luke just grows another one.
What? Another what?
Another one.
Oh.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
But we've all grown with each other over time over this past year, and we've had some ups and downs, but we all remain friends regardless of what happened, because that's how we just clicked with each other. And no better to click with each other than whenever you I don't really know what to say for this transition. We're gonna talk about how we met each other, all right?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
So we're all gonna go individually from on my screen. Hydros first, then Gary, then Luke, then Moxie, me, Ruben, and Stu.
Oh no.
Use your credit for what?
Oh, okay.
Tell him, go on.
Uh-oh.
Speak to the microphone, go on.
Gary was asking for extra credit, like that one SpongeBob
What?
episode.
No, motherfucker, you
It's like extra
told me
credit.
last night.
He's like extra credit, and
No,
I was trying
you
to.
called
I was
me last night saying, "Hey, I need help to think of topics since it's the 1 year tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh, okay, here," and I gave you a few, including that one.
Jennifer dumped me. Jennifer dumped me.
What?
But
That's so
anyway,
sad.
Gary was just sitting in the class. He was asking extra credit, and I was sort of like Mrs. Puff in this situation. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna give you enough things. I'm gonna give you enough. I'm gonna.
Your ass was eating a double cheeseburger in the back of the class. I don't want to hear it.
Anyway, Hydro, you want to go individually on how you met every single one of us, and then we'll go on from there.
Why do I?
Sure. Okay, so I'll just go in order on how they show up on my screen. So Gary's first. So Gary, I actually found his channel on another OSC person's channel. I don't only really say their name because they're a bad person now, but they had done Gary had done an animation for them, so I saw that Gary's channel. And I was like, wow, this person's really good. I didn't know that this person was in the friend group I used to be in, because the fun fact, the cast of Burger Brawl is like most of my old Object Show friends. So I was like, wow, I didn't know the friend group had gotten this big. I really like this guy's stuff. And then I decided to check out Burger Brawl, and I was like, oh wait, this is really cool. What the heck? Because it's all my friends like that. I used to have not all of them. There was a lot of new people I didn't know, but Moxie.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, I was like, wow, this is really cool. Like a lot of my old friends in an animated show, Object Show, like I found it really cool because a lot of my old friends' shows were like PowerPoints, and then we have Gary with Burger Brawl. I was like, oh my god, this is really cool. So I went to go join the Burger Brawl server, and then I DM'd Gary. I was like, hey, I used to be in this friend group, and I just want to say that this show is really cool. and then he's like, "Thank you. I don't know who you are," basically. And then yeah, I think. Wait, no, Gary, didn't you watch me? Like, didn't you?
Yeah, you were
Okay,
like, oh, I used to go by 52 Plank, but now I'm Hydro, and I'm like, oh, I've seen your shitty YouTube beatbox battles thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You asked him to join HYB.
No, not that. That's later. So regardless, I got a bit closer to Gary, and then, I figured out like he did this like one thing with Kotwa, and then I was like, hey, you could beatbox. Do you want to join my thing? And he's like, I don't know. I'm kind of like not really doing that right now, and I'm a bit nervous. And I was like, hey, don't worry, it'll go fine. Trust me. I think people will love your stuff. And then passed into Gary versus Badger.
He was.
Exactly.
Alright,
Passed
she
over to Gary
was.
versus Badger, and that's like a really fun episode. It was really fun to make.
It's
And nowadays, but when it happened, it was fun to make. Okay. And
I'll be honest, like that era of HYB was like, in my opinion, the best one. Like
I love that era. It's so
terms
fun.
of, like, the
It's just
production
it's so bad, but it's so fun. I love it. But
like just
yeah,
the
I met
vibe.
Gary. Luke. I knew Luke. I knew Luke a long time. Like I knew Luke back to like Object Show days.
Oh
also.
yeah, like Troc. Like you're
Yeah. So there's this. So Gary has this like object camp, and so like I was just bringing up object camps because like Gary has one nowadays, and I think that's how you all would know what they are. But if you don't, object camps are like object shows, except you actually get to compete in the show itself, and they're like on Discord servers and like DeviantArt pages and stuff. Troc was one like the biggest one at the time. I think it's like dead or something now, but at the time it was really big, and so I knew Luke not from it, but I knew Luke like around the era because I used to be friends with like Leo and like Cap and all those people. And so Luke was one of those people. And he actually got into Truck, and I was like, "What? That's so cool!" I didn't get in, but that's really cool. And then as he made like entries, I was like, "Hey, could you sneak me in to your little entry?" And so then there was little like things like cat piano and stuff, my character. And so that's honestly how I met Luke. I didn't really talk to him that much, except in like VCs that the little gang had until recently when he was added to the Weave center, and I was like, wait, I know who you are. And then you're like, yeah, you're that one guy from the thing, and I'm like, yeah. And so that's how that happened. Moxie. I figured out about from Foxy when she made FIBB. She had sent me Moxie's beatbox early, and she was like, "Hey, look at this!" And I was like, "What the heck? He does beatboxing that we don't do because we just do." And then Moxie goes like, I don't remember how Poison went. Poison, but whatever. And then I was like, "Wow, that's really cool." And so I had reached out to Moxie after the episode, and I'm like, "Hey, you did really good. I liked your thing a lot. Join HYB. You did really good." And he's like, "Wow, really? For sure." And then he was put against Downfall, and that was the whole thing. And then Downfall got canceled, and so then
because didn't he like post an image of a fucking chocolate bar with the N-word on it, and he got.
Yeah, and then, he was banned for slurs, and then I was like, oh, he was your competitor. So Foxy was like, hey, get my brother, and then that's how Javon was born. Yeah, well, not literally, but like his
Born.
No,
He popped out of the womb that day.
What?
Yo, was perfectly baked, and she already forced him into fucking YBBs.
All right, carry on.
Okay. So now that's how I met Moxie, and then we just grew closer ever since. Rev, I think I met him from his stream of like Haps react, like the Haps ranking, and then he watched my Ollie and Cheese's rankings, and then I was like, wow, that's actually really cool. He's funny, he's a good reactor, and I've never had really anyone react to my stuff before, so I really liked that. And I also saw his old covers of like CBB beatboxes, and I was like, wait, he beatboxes. So I asked Hap because I thought Hap like knew Rev a lot. Turns out they didn't, but they grew friends over time. But at the time, Rev didn't really talk to Hap, but Hap and Rev were like, I guess, acquaintances. So I was like, hey, Hap, how would you like to fight Rev? And he was like, okay. So he DM'd Rev and he was like, hey, would you want to fight me in this thing for Hydro? And he's like, yeah, sure. So he gives me Rev's Discord and I talked to Rev a bit. We don't really like talk and stuff, but then he suddenly sends me his HYB, which first of all, I just want to say, Rev, your HYB kind of like exploded in the HYB. No, it like boosted, like it boosted an impact on the series. Honestly, it really did.
But like Foxy, like in the Hydro server, was saying, guys, Rev like actually beat Hap, and everyone was like, no way, like Hap is like the best one. There's no way Rev beat Hap.
Oh
and
yeah,
because
Foxy saw it earlier.
Yeah, and then the episode came out, and then everyone's like, oh.
Yeah, everyone was like, wow, Rev is incredible. And so as soon as that episode came out, Rev instantly like boosted up into everyone's minds, like, oh my god, this guy exists and he's awesome. And so I guess yeah, that was like a kind of like quick one, but we just became friends closer and closer ever since. And yeah, we just talked more on House Party. A lot of us grew closer on House Party, which I'm a bit sad is gone, but because it boosted a lot of our friendships and made us closer. But yeah, that's how I met Rev. Ruben, kind of like Luke. Sorry, kind of like Luke. Was around the same time.
Punch the mic.
No, I punched my stomach. I was trying to like.
Stop hitting yourself.
Stop fapping, dude.
Shut up. Anyways, Ruben, I met around the same era as Luke, where Ruben was in BFG, and I knew Ruben from that. And that was really it. Ruben was another person I didn't really talk to, like Luke. He was just mainly, there in the friend group. And then a lot of time passed to Ruben joining Weeb Center, and I was like, I know you too. And then Ruben's like, yeah, I know you. You're that one person from the thing. And so then we didn't really actually talk at all, like when Ruben joined the Weeb Center. Like we only talked in the Weeb Center itself, and we barely really interacted. It was only when the server was made where it was actually really recently, like a few months ago, when Ruben asked me to mix the Sway cover, where we really got close because Ruben knew I did like stuff. So then he DM'd me, hey, I'm doing this thing for my birthday where I'm gonna sing a song called Sway, and he showed me in the VC. I loved it. I was literally like in love with the song. And so Ruben was like, I'm gonna do a cover of that for my birthday. Do you want to mix it? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And so I mixed it, I sent it over to him, and I loved it. And so ever since then, Ruben have just got closer. And so thank you, Gary. Anyways.
Yeah, nice one. But yeah.
Me and Ruben have just gotten closer, and I'm very happy. Shut up, Moxie! Shut up!
Yeah, shut up, Moxie.
What are you saying, Moxie? No, wait. He was breathing. No. Okay. Anyways,
anyway,
finally, the last one is Ollie, which I think it's not going to be the longest one. Gary was probably the longest story, but Ollie, I've known technically my first friend in this community, the first person I really knew about, because he's kind of the reason I'm here. So, I saw his, because I was into like cartoon V-Bucks battles in like quarantine times, like February-ish 2020 and stuff. And so I just posted solos back then. But I had seen the fan content, which I didn't know about until it popped up. It's like my homepage. And I don't remember which episode it was, but it might have been Baldy versus Squidward, unironically.
It was
either that one or it was what?
I think it was like Freddy versus Baldy.
Oh, then did I? Oh, yeah. And so I commented, I think, and I was like, I love this. And you're like, oh my god, Hydro, I know you. You're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, hey, because I didn't really do beatboxing back then. No one really did do beatboxing. So it was really just Ollie and I guess Bad and Nexus1 and his friends that he had in his little community. And so I was like, hey, do you mind if I try one of these? And you were like, oh, sure. You want to be Knuckles? And I'm like, sure, why not? So I make my beatbox. The episode gets posted, and it was really fun. And then I was also asked to Baldy because my beatbox went so well, and I was like, oh my god, yeah! I figured out my song and everything, and then I got Discord, and I DM'd XS1 because he was the one who gave me Ollie's Discord. I got his Discord, and then he was like, "You want to join my server?" I said, "Sure," and I didn't realize how many people were into beatboxing. I was like, "What the heck? These people are into CBB too," and that's where I really met all of my friends from Ollie's old server. So if not for you, Ollie, I not only would have not been here, but like not known any of these guys. But then a couple days later, our channels get terminated. That was fun.
I told you to private the videos. You didn't listen.
And I also told you to unprivate your videos, and you listened. So it was kind of my fault. My bad, G, my bad. But anyways, after the termination, I didn't really want to post, but I started posting again, and yeah, me and Ollie grew from it. We had a lot of fun since then, and I couldn't have done it without you, Ollie. So I thank you for being my first friend here and for getting me everyone here that I have today to reunite me with people that I used to know and to give me new friends. So thank you, Ollie.
I'm famous, bitch.
All right, that's it. That's all from me.
Nice.
Okay, so my answers are a lot shorter because I met all of you like at around the same time, but they're still interesting stories. So the only one is different is Hydro, which she already kind of explained. Because I made a server for Burger Brawl at the time, which is now down. It's been down for like a year. And she randomly DMs me like, "Hey, I'm a big fan of your show." I'm like, "Thanks. I don't know who the hell you are, but thanks." And then she's like, "Oh, I used to go by Plank or Hydro," and I'm like, "Oh yeah. I saw you upload Pennywise 2 and Groot 2, and then your channel got terminated. Yeah, that sucks." And then I seen your Hydra's YouTuber battles thing. I've seen Cutwa versus Luigi just because at the time I was cool with Cutwa. Now they're dead to me. Anyway, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's really cool." And then they asked me to animate for like a map thing for a BFB song. It was the Loser song. And they were like, "Can you animate?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." All right. And then Hydro uploaded the thing where it was like, "We need more HYB contestants. There's a few more slots open." And then I was like, I guess I could give it a try. Why not? So I was like, "Hey, is that thing still open?" You're like, "Oh yeah, you want to try?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Why not?" And then I went up against Badger, sucked ass. It was pretty okay. And then I guess after that bit, I'll talk about how I met others in a bit. I got to talk to you guys more because of that episode. They were like, "Oh, it would be cool to meet." I don't know. Apparently, Rev wanted to talk to me at some point, so I was like, "Oh yeah, sure. That guy seems cool. Whatever." Okay, and then Luke. I knew Luke a bit before because he also joined the Burger Brawl server. We just never talked. But it wasn't until like also I knew he was Potty Humor from Troc, which Hydro mentioned earlier. So, and then let me think. Then he got added to Weep Center, and then I was like, "Oh wait, this guy! I've seen this guy before. He fucking sucks." No, but I also knew him because we were in a camp together called I actually just forgot what it was called. Fucking Battle for Cash or whatever. I don't know what it was called.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, no, the rosy one, where we battle for money. What was it called?
Oh, I got Fight for My Money.
Yeah, it was called Fight for My Money, and then I remember I uploaded one entry that was a song, and then Luke said like, "Hey, damn, can I download this and put it on Spotify?" And then he posted this cat dancing gif that I still have favorited to this day. Okay, and then Moxie. Oh, Moxie. He's.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Whoa, this is interesting.
Okay, so it was during Hydro has this public server. It's still up. It's just never as active. But back then, when Verbal Ace joined it, it was like crazy active, even when he wasn't online. And it was around when Moxie versus Javon was about to drop. Moxie was not in the mood. He was like, "Guys, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm not happy with everything." He was talking in the general chat. That's how you know how it was fucking sad, okay? Not even the venting channel. It was in general, okay? And then no one was like saying anything. No one was like, no, he was genuinely sad and no one was saying anything to him. So I was like, "Hey man, look, it'll be okay. I mean, as long as you had fun recording it, I'm pretty sure people will like it." And he was like, "Yeah, thanks, man."
I remember exactly what I said. He was like, "Thank you, Gary." I was like, "Oh." And then
I'm
and then
so sorry.
then
Oh, your
and
first
then
interaction with
Javon versus
Moxie just seems so desperate. Seems
and
so
then
sad.
Javon versus Moxie came out. You know. And then me versus Badger came out, and Moxie said these words that will have still stuck with me to this day. He
Oh,
said,
no.
and I quote, Gary One wants me to peel off my ball skin or whatever the fuck it was, alright?
Oh
sorry,
god.
What?
Oh
No,
god.
say the
Why?
quote. What was it, Moxie? Say the quote, Moxie. Go on, say it.
Gary One makes my balls feel.
Yeah.
That's a compliment. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
No!
Yes.
My nuts, it's a good thing. Anyway. Okay, and then Rev, I remember first talking to him via House Party, which I miss House Party.
I miss House Party.
I remember it was like, I talked to Moxie at the time. It was like, oh, people like Rev want to get to know you. I'm like, oh, that could be fun, sure. And then I got to know Rev, and then me, Moxie, and Rev had our little nerd thing. I remember when we first met after a while, and it was really fun. It's still a thing, but
Bartholomew thing.
Yeah.
yeah, they're all retired though.
Yeah.
No.
No, we can never be broken.
Didn't Cheese try to be a part
Never hold
And
me
then
back.
and then Ruben, I didn't know Ruben from the Burger Brawl server. He kind of just showed up out of nowhere, and then I don't remember how I just remember like sort of talking to him, and then like, oh no, I remember how I first like started getting to talking was like someone sent me a clip from one of his shows where it was.
Oh my! I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, one of my
God damn it.
it was great. It was my friend Greeny. He sent me a clip from one of his shows, and it was of a controller and Leafy in the forest. And the controller said, "I'm not gonna." I don't know if you want to censor it, Rev, or I can just say, but the character said like, Leafy, I really want to kill myself right now," and then it cuts off, right? So it was like cut time. It was like, I want to kill myself. It was like perfectly cut.
Yeah, we said that before.
It was like so funny that I sent it to Ruben. I was like, "Bro, this is you," and he was like, "I'm gonna find you." And then eventually we started talking more and more after like playing like stuff like Roblox together, and then yeah, it was pretty fun, I guess.
Yeah.
And then Ollie, I think I don't remember too much. I do remember we first talked because I was added to Weep Center. I don't remember how I was added. I think I just got added. And then I was like, oh, hey, this Ollie guy, I've heard a bunch about him. You know, I watched Baldi vs. Shadow in my sleep. You know, good video.
Yeah, great. Yeah, guys.
No, and I remember, but yeah, I just remember like talking to Ollie, and I was like, you know what, this guy is pretty cool. And also, apparently, he's like the creator or like the founder of the community, so I guess I met God in a way, which is cool.
Yeah, I'm one of the founding fathers. It's me, Hydro, Bad, Nexus One.
Who knew a founding
Oh,
father
yeah.
was black?
That's like
Oh.
the worst
Representation.
That's like the worst superhero team I've ever heard. Oh
Alright,
my god.
that's kind of all. I guess Luke, if you want to go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So for Hydro, I have a different story actually. I have an alternate story.
What?
I looked back and me and Hydra's messages from Hydra's old account, and there was actually a camp before Troc.
Oh
It was called Temporally, I think.
Oh no! Oh god! Oh no! Wait! No!
But that's when we first met. I was in the camp and I went as winner from like Leo's crap.
You were!
Yeah, that was before Troc.
I remember that! I
Yes,
remember you were in.
competitive.
Oh my god! You were in. I completely forgot you were a winner. Oh my god, that's like that's a memory that's I blocked out of my mind. Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's the origins by what I think it is. I don't know if there's anything before that. There might. I'm gonna speedrun this. Gary, I think the first time I even like, I don't know. I think it was Leo was like, "Hey, there's this really funny show on YouTube." I was like, "Oh, let me see it." And it was Burger Brawl, and he showed me one episode, and then I was hooked and watched like the entire series in like one night, and I was like, God, that was so funny. That humor is just so excellent. And then after that, oh, I can't even remember. I joined the Burger Ball server, and then I think the first time I ever talked to Gary was probably the Weeb Center.
Yeah.
The original, yeah, when I first got added in there. I think that's one of the reasons I was so nervous in the first shitcast, because Gary was in there, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm such a big fan!" And I was like jumping up and down. Yeah, but I think that's the origin. And then Moxie was when I animated Mordecai. Was that before the Weep Center? I think so. I don't know.
Maybe.
That was in August. I think it was before Luke. Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Joined in like
it was-
October or something.
so basically the story goes like this. There was this magical thing I had made for like 8 months or whatever, and then my dear friend, Super Fat Man 88 said,
Wait a second, no, Moxie, you're not up yet. You're after Luke. You save your story.
Hey, he's helping me. He's helping me.
"Save."
But that's Moxie's story for how he met Luke. That's
Okay, we'll save it. He made a beatbox. I animated for it,
And he texted me. He's like, "Hey man, thanks a lot for animating that." And I was like, "No problem, buddy." Now also, when I watched HYB, it was like this. He was like a legend. He was like, "Oh my gosh, Moxie's like one of the best beatboxers in the community." And I was like, "Wow, it's pretty cool." Rev. I don't think there's any exciting story here. I think it's just the first time I joined the Weave Center. I was like,
I don't blame you. I don't blame
No,
you.
I thought it was really cool that you had a podcast, though. It was really cool.
I
It's like, oh,
can't
that's so
wait to get
cool.
to this one.
yeah, Adam.
Ruben floors me.
Podcast though.
Oh boy.
This
Here
is
you
a
go.
big one. So, when I popped out of my mother's womb, I was laying in the hospital bed. And I squint open my little baby eyes and I see Ruben standing over me.
How is he
He's like-
standing if he's young?
He said, "It's a boy, ma'am. He's beautiful." He took his gloves off and put them on a tray, wheeled it out.
Ruben was like 3 or 4 at that time whenever you were born. So like, how's that possible?
Yeah.
Hey, age doesn't define mastery, okay?
Yeah. That little 3-year-old baby was pulling me out
Yeah,
of there
guys,
like
age
crazy.
doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Calm down.
anyway,
Calm down.
Anyway,
The guy in the white van told me.
Anyway.
Okay, and when I first... God, it was even before that. Okay, I'm gonna mention BFG here.
Before your birth.
BFG.
It was like 2018. It was like 2018.
Yes, there's a show called BFG, and actually before that, I had a friend named Craymations, and he animated a scene from a show called BFG. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I watched BFG, and Ruben's character was in it. And I was like, oh, this guy's probably cool, because he's in this show I really like. And then I met this guy named Leo Friends. Became friends with him and Super Fat Man, and who else? Wildy. And then one day I was in call with Leo. Oh, Supermations, yeah.
He was actually there.
Oh, Wildy was there.
Wildy was there this whole time.
The first time I ever talked to Leo and Hap, Wildy was in the call. Not even joking, guys.
Okay, I blocked out Wildy from my mind.
Yeah. But I was in a call with Leo, I think, and he was like, "I have a friend if you want to talk to him." And I was like, "Oh, let's talk to him." He was Ruben floors me, and I was like, "God, this guy is so shit. Get him out of the call right now." And I blocked him for 6 years, and now we're here right now.
No.
Yeah. Stoop.
Yeah, he still has me blocked.
Yeah, I still do. I don't know why I'm talking to you right now. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
you know what? I'm leaving this call. Goodbye.
Yeah, get the hell out.
No.
And Stoop, I remember watching, I think around the time I started watching HYB, I stumbled across your channel and some of your videos. And then I also, like, you were like Moxie, you were like a legend in the community. You're like the original. You're like Jesus himself.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Yeah.
Black Jesus.
See,
Yeah,
I
and then-
told y'all Jesus was black and none of y'all listen to me.
Yep. That's it, guys. Anyway, next.
Oh boy.
Maxi,
Oh,
Maxi, Maxi.
Fucking boy. Ooh. Oh. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. This shit's about to get messy.
Gulp.
Oh no.
Bro said
Oh.
go.
You said gulp. What the hell?
So,
Shut up with the gulp.
With how I met Hydro, basically,
Hi, Lexi.
I shut the fuck up. I joined this little show. This was my first appearance ever. This little show against the Blue Banana. This battle went down in history as holy shit. The fuck, bitch. Question mark! Exclamation point! Ruben Flores me emoji. And
That sounds like a BTD title.
with the Ruben Flores me emoji.
Yeah, especially with the Ruben Flores me emoji.
Literally, as soon as I got done with that episode, as soon as it premiered and everything, I got hearkened by this image of a orange blob with legs with fishnets on them, and
Wait,
I remember.
was that my profile picture?
Wow.
That was Airbnb.
It's the body pill. It's the body fucking.
But I didn't know a friend made that.
that hearkened to me, so I accepted the request, and right there wasn't even like CC or whatever in Chell's whatever it was. Ivy Leaves, the original.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
IB underscore leaves.
Yeah, it was that, and so they were like, they said to me, and I quote, "Hey there, it was a pretty good performance you had. Yeah, I might need you for something in the future. Keep your guard up." And I was like, "Oh yeah," and it's been friendship ever since. Except it hasn't.
What? Excuse me?
Anyway, with Gary,
It's all been a lie.
with Gary, Gary is the second most regret of my meeting. Like, I really regret how I met Gary because, like, he helped. He was there for me. He said he was comforting me when I was at a low point, and I completely forgot it happened until he reminded me, and then he said to me, and then he said to me, he searched through the HYB server, and then he found the infamous message of Gary Horn makes my balls peel. And I was devastated. I've been trying to make it up to him ever since, and I've yet to do it. I've yet to make it up to Gary. But I think I'm getting there. Everyone watch Burger Ball 20.
That's not.
Yeah, I guess.
Then Luke, I already explained. The happy man introduced me to Luke because Luke apparently had that bussin' animation, and I was like, oh okay, I guess I'm okay with this. And oh my god, I'm gonna skip Rev. I'm saving Rev for last. 'Cause that's
Asshole.
a doozy. Yeah, I was with Ruben. I'm pretty sure with Ruben it was Hap was rejoining his old friend group for like the first time. Ruben was the first person. And Hap was all nervous and shit. He was like, "Moxie, can I have you join the VC?" And I was like, sure." So and then I met Ruben and we made out.
Same.
We
What?
Yeah,
I'm more confused by the same.
and I will say this with all honesty. I don't know how I met Stoop. I genuinely don't.
I remember, and I'm saving it for when I talk.
That's fair enough. Okay. Rev I had known long before I met anyone else. Not personally known, but I knew of his existence because I thought he sucked.
I
I
mean,
remember that.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
would honestly shit talk Rev because I thought he sucked.
didn't we all?
All right, buddy.
And
You listen
and
here
then-
now.
and then a big guy came in. We had our little kerfuffle in round 2. That was like the most hype round 2 ever. It's so hyped that people wanted to come back for some reason in a rematch.
And it was
someday.
hyped that it was actually like the longest viewed YBB episode for like a year and a half.
And it's
Yeah.
still the most viewed
Actually,
episode in an
correction.
hour.
Correction. Bad versus XS1 was
Shut
actually
the fuck up.
Yeah, but it also holds the title for most views in an HYB episode in an hour. It got 1.2K in an hour.
Wow, that's a lot.
I don't know what about me versus Rev is so hyped to people. Like it's not just because it's Rev or just because it's me. There is some sort of chemical equation that happens when me versus Rev is a problem. Because if you do rematch polls or shit on like shit like that, everyone wants me and Rev to do a rematch for some reason, which is like, no, fuck that. And
Moxie's scared.
yeah, yeah, no, I'm not. I'd fucking kick your ass in a rematch.
Okay, bro, what is this turning into, bro? What is this turning into?
I'm getting to the good old days of House Party and you hyping up round 2 and shit, and where we became friends. We made fun of Hydro. We stayed in calls together talking about porn and hentai.
That is true.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
And then the big day came where Rev friended me on Discord.
Oh yeah, because we were friends on House Party before Discord.
And sends me 2 images.
Yeah.
Before he sends me these 2 guys in outfits, these like burger outfits. Not like, I don't mean like actual burgers. I mean like
It was
fast food
Boog
burgers.
and Lenny from Fanboy and Chum Chum kissing.
Yeah. Okay. And then the second image, before the evil third image, the second image was Eustace Bag saying, "Stupid dog, I'm fucking balling."
I remember that.
Okay, Rev, am I allowed to say the third image?
No.
Can he say it, but it gets cut out, please?
Hold on. I actually got to go back and look what the third image is because I don't know what he's talking about.
Raven and Starfire. Raven and Starfire. You deleted
Oh,
it. It's
no.
gone.
We can never talk about that. That's only between us.
Yes, sir.
That is only between us two.
That image.
I was just finding ways just to make you uncomfortable, honestly. And you weren't letting up, so I had to send that. You're like, what the fuck? I remember we were in a call, and we were in a call a house party, and I fucking sent that to you. You're just, what? But yeah.
So Rev's gonna cut this out of the video, but I'm gonna say it right now.
Listeners at home, he said something very PG, guys. He said something very.
It's funny how Gary left as soon as we said that.
Yeah.
No, he left right before he said that.
Gary had to leave. He had to go to his dad's, but
Everyone say bye to Gary in the chat.
We love Gary.
Bye,
Also,
Gary. Love you.
comment your favorite Family Guy moment in the comments. Don't forget.
Oh my
it's
God.
Episodic
God,
thing.
do this again.
We're not doing
Alright.
that again. Because I'm kidding. Comment your favorite Simpsons.
all
moment.
right.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God, there's so much stuff. Holy shit.
Oh boy.
Hydro animates.
I'd be glad.
So before I say anything, I have checked out other people. This is not how I met these people. Like these people, like how I just talk with them or whatever. These are just I just came across them on YouTube. The people who I came across with on YouTube was Hydro, Stoop, Sora, and Hap. Those 4, because I looked at their channels, and those people at the time were just like they had the most subs out of anybody that I checked out. They had the most subs, so I was just checking it out, And then the very first thing I saw from because I wanted to see what YBBs were all about, right? I saw this one little YBB that was Hydro versus the Sora Spider.
Oh,
my goodness.
And then as soon as I watched that one, I made the post. The next day on my fucking recommended page, I get a fucking video called Dream Objects BFB intro.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
So even though I watched I didn't even. I mean, I watched it. It was like I think it was 15 seconds or 20 seconds. I don't know. It was less than a minute. I watched it and then I saw, oh wow, this is by Hydro. I was just like, oh okay, cool, I guess. So the post still stayed up because remember this is the day after the post. I think Hap was the one who commented on that post. He's like, "Hey, we should be friends on Discord. Like that's where everybody usually hangs out or whatever." I was like, "Oh, okay." I never heard of Discord before this, so I was just like, "Oh, okay." So Hap was the only friend that I had on Discord, and me and him, and we would text often, but we didn't talk that much. And there was I think it was a week or I don't even know how long it was after we called for the very first time, and I was so nervous because I like Hap was the one who had like the most subs. He had like Hatman and Donald at the time, like it was just new and stuff, and I didn't really know what to think of him. I thought he was like this big celebrity, honestly. So that's how I kind of felt whenever I joined the call with him. This motherfucker was playing Smash whenever I was talking to him.
Sounds just like him.
He was just like, "Oh, hey, hi, what's up? Hey, how are you doing?" And this whole entire time we were like conversating, he was fucking raging because he was being fucking competitive and he was fucking suck. Like I swear to God, it was like almost an hour or two of him just getting mad. He's like, "Oh my God, bro, are you serious?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I never played Smash before, so I didn't know what he was actually like getting into. But he was just like at the end of the call because I said I had to go. And he said, "Yeah, if you want me to introduce you to all the other people, because I know them I know them pretty well, or just I know them, enough to talk to them. Like, just let me know." And I was like, "Yeah, let you know." And I was just trying to find something because I always thought that the idea of YBBs were cool, and I think that's the only YBB I knew about was fucking Stoops YBB. But then I get a little text from this user called Ivy_leaves.
Oh. What was the PFP? Do you remember the PFP?
I honestly could not tell you for the life of me. I don't remember what the PFP was. I just remember what.
Wow.
Oh my.
It was that bad that it had to be censored by Discord itself. Discord was like, Discord literally said, "I'm not gonna let you say that, man. That's too much."
You cut that out right now. We're not letting you say that.
Wait, everyone shut up. Is he here?
I'm here.
Okay.
You
I
are.
thought he
You lagged the hell out of it.
Yeah, I honestly could not remember the PFP for the life of me, but I get this little message from Hydro Animates. They're like, "Hey, it's Hydro. I wanted to ask you something since I'm doing a YBB of my own. I don't know if you know it or not, but I wanted to know if you wanted to join. You'd go up against Mr. Hatman." And
Mr. Hatman.
And I was just like, "Oh, okay, cool." And at the time, everybody who I didn't know this at the time, but I think because I watched that one episode of Stoops YBB, we were just like, they both use like shitty non-copyright beats. So I asked Hydra, I was like, "Yo, can I do like any remix that I want? I don't want to get you like a copyright claim or anything. I don't want this getting taken down." And Hydra was like, "Oh yeah, you can use any song." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." If it wasn't for that, if Hydro did not say that, this would have been I would have fucking went down a terrible path.
Yeah, and because I did say that, you got me my first ever copyright claim that got no monetization. You got it blocked.
Yeah, I did.
Stop your complaining. Stop that.
I did do that.
Don't make me get the belt.
But anyway, we just kind of built off of that. Gary, I'll tell you how I met Gary, even though he's not here, but he's gonna watch this anyway because I know
he's here in spirit.
Gary, I believe we were in a house party call. I think it was me, Hydro. I remember I used to be friends, or I mean, I think I'm still friends with him. I just it's been a while since I talked with him, but I would join random house parties that Hydro was in because at that time Hydro was like my closest friend, and I really wanted to spend more time with Hydro, so I would just join like random calls that she was in. And I think it was a call.
No.
I think we were. I used to call with like. This was actually. I think this was the first time that I met JT. I met JT off a house party, and then I met Cav. I met Bad a little bit, but not really. But I think.
And then there were those calls with Hydro and Foxy where they would
stop it. No.
But anyway, I think it was a call between all four of us. It was me, Hydro, JT, and Cav. Cav would talk with us, but like JT, being JT, he would always stay muted.
Ruben, bro, Ruben.
What?
The fucking video, dude.
But anyway, I think this was right after Gary versus Badger was released, and we were just talking it or whatever. I think we brought up the episode, and I think I friended Gary because he was in the public server, and I didn't know what to say to him at first, so I just sent a GIF, and then he just sent one back, and we kept on sending GIFs back and forth until I sent a GIF of him because apparently HYB was on Tenor, and like there's like HYB GIFs or whatever, and there was a GIF of a Gary beatboxing, and I sent that one to him. He's like, okay, this conversation's over. And I was just like, oh, okay. That was the first time I ever talked to Gary, but I met Gary through house party and stuff, and you know how that went there. Luke, I didn't know who you were, honestly. You were added one day to the Weep Center, and I was just like, oh, cool. Look at this guy. And I was trying to think of stuff that I've actually probably like seen you before, but I was just like, nope, doesn't ring a bell. Sorry.
Yep, fair enough.
Don't.
My dear friend Moxie.
Yeah, okay. Listen,
Oh,
this is
no.
like the biggest character development, okay?
Moxie was
A jerk.
a jerk,
Asshole.
but then again, he was also a fanboy as well.
I was both. I was one of
He
those,
said
like,
one of the very first things he sent me on Discord, he's like, hey, do you have the instrumental to your round one? I want to make a cover. I was like, oh, okay. And I remember that day. I don't know if it's saved in the chat anymore, but he sent me Moxie actually made a cover of my HYB round one. And at the time
it sucked.
I thought, I was like, oh, okay, this is okay. But looking back on it now, I remember how bitchy he sounded. So this is whenever he was trying to use like Volico autotune, and it was just sounded so bad. But at the time, I was just like, oh, okay. I was in a fucking. I was I know I was busy with tennis because like I was big into tennis whenever the whole like YBB community was like getting popping or whatever. In fact, I remember distinctly that day. Hydra said, "Hey, are you home?" I was like, "No, I'm at tennis practice." She's like, "Good. I'm preparing episode 5 right now." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Oh, okay. You're not gonna wait until I get home." She asked, "When do I get home?" I said 6 or 7 or whatever. And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she still premiered it regardless. And I was
because I couldn't premiere it at 6 or 7.
And then I was just watching the chat, the sun was beaming, so I could barely see my phone because the brightness and like just my phone in general just sucked.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Whenever it like first happened, I've never asked anyone else this. Was there like a pit in your stomach? Was there like a feeling? Like did you just have a feeling in your stomach when like it was premiering?
Sorta. I was just nervous on what people were going to say. Like, I honestly didn't care if they said if I sucked or not because there were a handful of people at the time who were just like, "Oh my gosh, your CBB covers are ass." Like, why are you making CBB covers? The autotune just sounds so bad, and I just didn't care. So I was just like, if people like it, they like it. I like making it. So hopefully, I didn't think I was gonna reach like fucking quote unquote god tier status. I thought I was just like, bro, I just did something anybody else can do nowadays. Well, nowadays, but like it was whatever. And so I met Moxie. I didn't know who Moxie was before, and then HYB 6 premiered, and I was just like, whoa, this guy's really good. And everybody else at the time, no offense, was just ass. And I wanted to like I just wanted to face someone who was like, better. Like I didn't want I didn't and Moxie I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm keeping it real. We all sucked.
Always keep it real.
That's funny because I remember before me and Rev was even around 2, there was another round 2 planned for Rev.
Oh yeah, there was.
Who was it?
It was Rev versus Foxy. So what Rev is saying right here is that Foxy sucks.
I didn't know. No, the thing was, I didn't know I was facing Foxy.
You literally got told.
I didn't know.
Wait. Wasn't it gonna be something Cheese was gonna do? And I was like, oh, okay.
No, yeah.
Cheese was gonna do Rev versus Moxie, I think. And I was like,
no. Cheese was going to do me versus Foxy. Cheese was gonna do me versus
I
Foxy.
was like, oh, fine, I can't do
I
that
think it was.
now.
I think it was either supposed to be me versus CSA at first, honestly, and then he changed it to me versus Foxy, and so that's whenever you changed it. You changed it to something else. No, I found out that Cheese said that he was gonna do me versus Foxy, so I was just like, hey, since me and Foxy aren't like and we're not in HOIB anymore, can I just go up against Moxie? Because my dumbass at the time was just finding something like more songs to use in the future, and and I stumbled upon this beat, which would eventually the forbidden beat,
Like snore.
and my dumbass was just like, run now, red. Oh my god, that's fucking genius, Hydro. Let me face Moxie. I have this great chorus, dude. And you were like, I showed you like a preview of it, and you're just like so amazed and
freaking out. I was like, oh my god.
And then I remember Moxie would like stop by Hydro streams now and then, and me and him would just go at it in the chat because we just both hated each other. Like, bro, why are you shit talking me?
It wasn't hate. It was just like it was a rivalry. It was. I can't say that word. I'm gonna cry. Kick me out of the server. I don't deserve to be here.
No.
How do you say that word, Rev? Can you say it?
Rivalry?
Thank you. It was just a genuine that between me and Rev at the time.
No, but I hated you. You like for real. Like I thought you were just. I thought you're just because now I'm used to your douchiness and your smart ass fucking comments. But back then I would like type in chat or whatever, like, oh yeah. But at the time I meant it. Like you're pissing me off for real.
That's so funny.
Wow,
like,
redemption here.
You're pissing me off for real, but I was just like, it's whatever. It's it's fine. It's gonna be fun. And then that's whenever you text me the day before because I think we were like talking and like that's whenever we got to know more each other like in house party. And I think it was the day before, and you were just sucking up to me. You're just like, I hope we could be friends afterwards. I hope this can start a beautiful friendship. I want to be friend, and I was just like, yeah, man.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did. You sounded like something like that. You're just like, oh my gosh.
This is such an anime friendship. What happened?
That sounds like something Moxie.
Someone should make a show out of this.
Are you the? Am I? Who's the pro tag here?
Guys, is it my turn yet?
No.
No.
You guys literally chose like the most least patient person to go last.
I don't give a shit. But anyway, me and Moxie were just, and then that's whenever that legendary meme that we barely realized that it was Zombieland Saga the anime came from, of us or like our round twos and like synced over.
That was the thing. That's what it was.
Yeah, yes, that scene, the rap scene where fucking fuck, not Junko, Saki and fuck, what is the other bitch's name? Moxie, what's her name?
I don't know. The blonde one, right?
No, the main bitch. Saki is the blonde one.
Oh, my bad. What is her name? What the fuck? Hold on.
How did I forget her name? Anyway, it was just us, and I didn't even know, because that's whenever I didn't even watch anime that much. I only watched fucking Bunny Girl Senpai and Tonikawa. That was it. And then, yeah, there's just that meme, and then we realized that Sakura, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
And so that's where that meme came from, and then we watched the actual anime like a couple months ago. But anyway, that's how me and Moxie met. Ruben hap added you to the Weep Center one day, and I was just like, oh, who's this guy? He's like, this is Ruben Float, is me, one of my old buddies. I was like, you know what? Nice to meet you, dude. And now I'm just like, ugh, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Just,
but
God.
Honestly, the first time I met Ruben, I was kind of nervous what to say around him because like I didn't want him to think that I was like a total like weirdo. I didn't want him to think like, I didn't want him to be uncomfortable with what I was gonna say because I was like the funny guy at the time. I think this was before. No, this was whenever Gary was still. So like me and Gary are kind of like the funny guys or whatever. But then Gary took over like as the main funny guy. So I was like, okay. I didn't want to make any jokes that was like uncomfortable to Ruben or whatever. But whenever he got more like adapted to our like talks and like our conversations and stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's fucking hilarious.
And then
Let's
this was back
go.
in the good old days where we were not a server and we were just a little group chat. It's a little baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if the server wasn't made, I wouldn't have gotten closer with Ruben.
that's true.
Yeah, well,
Right.
the group
Some
chat,
things are more important than others.
the group chat died. It's dead. We shot it. It's dead.
Then send something in it right now. Post something in it right now.
Y'all,
I
don't worry,
will,
I'm
I
on
will.
it.
I will. I'm getting.
As Rev talks about how he met Ollie, post something in the chat right now.
You got it first. Fuck you.
First, fuck you.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Fuck.
I got it.
Stop.
Stop. Anyway.
Oh boy, Stoop. I already said I watched the Rivalry episode, but then again, this was around the time that it was already after June. It was so I think it was yeah, it was already after Patrick versus Thanos, and it was already after fucking Pennywise versus Groot, and I believe I think this was before I met you, but I remember, I distinctly remember your Pennywise versus Groot reaction. I saw your fucking ashy ass face, and oh my gosh, you look so like you didn't even look your age. Like you were just so young. You're still young now, but like oh my gosh.
11. Actually, I'm not like. I was 11 then. I'm 13 now. So
I got you mixed up with another black kid that fucking did the same reaction. So I honestly don't remember.
Wait, you mean the guy who had like who subbotted stuff and he had like 100,000 views?
Yes, that guy.
That guy. and he accused me of stealing his thumbnails. That was so funny.
Yeah, so I got you mixed up with that other black kid at first, but then I looked and I was just like, oh wow, okay, that's and I remember because fucking Hydra was going crazy over fucking Pennywise too, and
That's funny.
and then yeah, I guess I just met you off of this. I think you weren't on House Party that much, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I remember like you being in some calls, but I don't remember you being on them. But I remember we were still friends back then. We just didn't talk.
I was on Discord a lot more than House
yeah,
Party.
that's probably why. But yeah, and then yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, Ruben, please.
Okay then.
Hear Ruben's point of view on mine.
About point of view. All right, so I'm gonna start off with Hydro now. Now, the first time I heard about Hydro, back when her username was 52 Plank, I remember like in the group chat with me, Leo, and Hap. I think Hap or Leo were talking about a certain little object show. We were talking about dream objects. And I was like, what is dream objects? I wanna watch it. It's like, what's dream objects? I wanna watch it. And they sent me like a link of it. It was that one episode with the crossover stuff.
Oh, everyone's first episode was the crossover one.
I know, but when I first saw that, I was like, what? How'd you get those people? Those are so cool.
How did you get coconut gun from truck?
How'd you get coconut gun? How'd you get 4? And yeah, whatever. You know. It was so cool. I known about you. You probably known about me too, but you know, we didn't really talk. Like I was aware of who Hydra was, but we didn't talk. It wasn't until obviously I got added to the Weep Center. I saw Hydra again. It's like, I know you. I've seen you before. You were like a different username. I've known you. And it was cool. It wasn't until now, obviously, when the Sway cover came out, yeah, me and Hydra started talking a lot. I don't regret it. I really don't, because I like Hydro. Hydra's a good person to talk to.
See, I'm the only one who defends you on these calls. You should be thankful for that.
I am grateful for that. Thank you. Yeah, fuck you too. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Luke. Here's this guy right here.
He muted.
Okay, for Luke. So, I was added in a group chat. It was with Leo, Supermations. You probably don't know who that is. Only me and Luke do.
That guy.
And Hydro, yes. And I think Hap was there. I don't remember. But I was added in the group chat. I saw LukeMan141. It's like, who is this individual? I do not know who this is.
Who's this cracker?
This cracker. And
Hey,
I joined the VC. The moment I heard his voice, I was like, ain't no fucking way. He's
you talking about?
That is a 3-year-old.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Luke hit puberty. Luke, you really hit puberty a lot.
I hit puberty like 3 days ago.
I was like, ain't no way. But you know what? Whatever.
Imagine puberty.
And when I first talked to him, it was funny. It was really funny. And over time, obviously we talked more and more. And here we are now. He's probably the longest friend I've had in this group, Luke.
Whoa.
Yeah. What the fuck do you mean? Whoa?
Hey, longest both ways. I'm pretty tall.
You guys have dirty. You guys have dirty.
I'm pretty
Mario.
tall. I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6'.
Anyway, yeah, Luke is an OG friend of mine, and I like him. I don't regret meeting him. Although he probably say the other thing around. Whatever. Next.
Are you gonna talk about how you pulled me out of my mother's thing? Are you
We
gonna
don't talk
talk about that?
No, that was a different thing. Anyway,
reaction when you saw Luke come out of the womb.
Anyway, with Moxie now, I've actually known who Moxie was because of Hap. Because I remember when he was in our group, he would talk about HYB and talk about the episodes. And one of them was Moxie versus Javon. And at the time, I liked Moxie's beatbox. It was really good. I liked it. And I didn't really think about it after that. It wasn't until obviously a year later, again, I get added to the freaking Weep Center. And that's where I saw now Moxie. It was like, there he is. There's that guy. Although I'm not gonna lie, when I first got added, I was nervous to say anything because the only person I knew was Hap and Hydro. I did not know anybody else.
And
Obviously
then it
now
happened. The magic phrase.
Exactly.
Oh,
Over
yeah,
time now.
You were added before Luke, right?
Yeah, I was. No,
Luke was the last.
am I allowed to say? I was there when Penguin was in the group.
You can say Penguin.
Oh wait, shoot! Actually,
Yes, I was there when Penguin was in the group.
Yeah.
I have pictures
Quick little
oh wait, Luke was the replacement.
Quick little lore bit here. The original Weeb Center members were actually me, Hap, Rev, Hydro, and then Penguin.
Yeah, it was only us.
And then I know
Six
the canonical
or 5.
adding. After
Yeah, it
that,
was-
me.
It was us, and then we added Stoop, then we added Foxy,
And
then
then
Penguin, then we added Ruben, then
Penguin
then-
left.
Then Penguin dipped, and then we added
Penguin
Luke.
didn't dip. We kicked
And
him.
Gary
No.
got added at some point.
We
He didn't-
you know?
kicked Penguin.
We did kick Penguin because at the time Penguin and Hydro weren't like really friends.
I thought.
Yeah,
he left.
don't talk to me about Penguin leaving. That was all on me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that he left on his own terms.
No, he did it. We kicked him.
No, we kicked him out because
Really?
Hydro was just like uncomfortable there. Like he didn't want to speak to him. So we're like, sorry, you gotta go. So we were like kicked him, and he said it was no hard feelings. And now,
Yeah, see, look, this was the Weeb Center before Luke. Look in the
yeah,
the Weeb
and
Center.
because I remember because Ruben was in the anime Weep Center art that was first commissioned at first.
Well, then I guess. it was-
Yeah, that's true.
because when
Look like that.
Whoopsie.
Okay, but like I think I was just confused because whenever like someone gets kicked out of a group chat, it just says blank and blank left the group chat. It doesn't say like they got kicked. So, oh my goodness!
Gary.
Oh wait, Gary's here.
Hey Gary, you missed a lot of stuff.
It's someone Gary as talking about.
Gary, it's still not my turn.
Are we allowed to talk about all this? Like all that?
Or what?
Yeah.
I'll just.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
okay.
water under the bridge now. Water under the bridge.
It was like a year ago, so we're chilling.
We been
No, I
chilling.
hate that.
But
Yeah,
also,
but-
being chilling.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, that's how I also met Moxie, and I like Moxie. He's funny, although sometimes he bullies me. That hurts my heart. Anyway, we're gonna keep going.
Everyone bullies you, you idiot. God.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Moving on.
Ruben, you're my best friend.
I just shut the fuck up. And Moxie, I hate you too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I also hate Moxie. Rev. Okay, now time for Rev. The funny thing is, I've actually seen a video of Rev before you didn't even know who the heck I was. It was about Black Panther's like worst beatbox video.
That's my April Fools. That's my
Yeah, that
April
video.
Fools.
I remember Hab showed me that video, and it was funny as fuck. I laughed.
Bro, I still get comments to this day about stupid little kids. They're just like, I thought you said it was the number one in your ranking. Like, why are you saying that it's bad here? You said it was the worst. But
Black.
That's fucking funny.
I literally got a comment a couple of days ago, just like, you just said that this was the worst. And the thing is, it's just they never checked the date. It was uploaded on April 1st. I remember it was so funny.
On PC, they removed the option to check like the date it was uploaded.
I know.
Yeah, they did.
Year, which is so stupid.
That was like the first introduction with Rev, that video, and it was really fucking funny. I really loved that video. And then again, of course, I got added to the Leap Center. That's where I've now talked to Rev fully. And yeah, talking to Rev, he's cool, he's chill. Hence the name, he's a real one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have good flow compared to some other people, but you know.
What?
Yeah. He is a real one. Yeah.
I'm never gonna let that down, Ruben.
Awesome. Yeah.
I'm never gonna let that down. You voted against me. You voted against your best friend.
I am sorry. Okay.
All right, now go to Stoop because Stoop has a lot of shit to say.
Okay, now with Stoop. I've known about Stoop because of a video that I have uploaded. It was about Shadow and Baldy, and I checked the original episode. Stoop, I'm not gonna hold you. I hated it.
Wow. Oh my god.
I hated it. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're not saying you shouldn't be saying sorry to Stoop. You should be saying sorry to Hydro. Hydro was the one that
I know.
contributed the most.
I'm sorry. Just straight up, I did not like it. Okay, because it was kind of. I'm sorry.
Comment Ruben W right here.
No. But again, honestly,
I hate you. I animated that, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, with
I'm leaving. I hate you. You're my new enemy.
Animated.
I'm sorry.
No.
Racist.
No.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, again with Moxie and Rev, I got added to the Leap Center again. That's where I've talked to Stoop a lot, although he didn't know me that well, and I didn't know him that well either. All I knew when I talked to Stoop is that you make fun of him for being black.
What? You gotta cut that out. We don't do that.
You're just a little.
I make fun of myself more than they do.
Ruben, Gary, and Luke Jones is gonna get that.
Yep.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
Do I say how I met Gary now that he's here?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Wait, you guys have been skipping me?
No, I know because whenever you left, Moxie already said how he met you, and then he went out to me. I said how I met you, and then it was not Ruben's turn.
Skipped you.
Thanks. Man.
Okay, I guess I'll mention Gary. How I met Gary. Funny thing, and no one's gonna believe me when I say this, so I don't blame you. I did not know Gary because of Burger Brawl. I actually knew Gary because he did like this camp. It was called Thick 2 or something like that.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wait, Thick 2 is made by Gary?
No.
No, it was like an object camp that he was in, I think.
Well, yeah, I know that because I remember the roast from the Quarterwise thing. I just didn't know if you were saying it as in Gary made it or Gary was in it.
I've known Gary because of that, because one of the titles literally said Freedom Island Deluxe, so I thought it was funny.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah, and obviously, and then Burger Brawl came out. Literally, my entire group was just like, "You should watch this funny show. It has cuss words, an object show with cuss words. That's something I don't see every day."
Big deal at the time.
Is that really the gimmick of Burger Brawl?
Yeah, that was the gimmick.
Yeah, and I watched it. Yeah,
Shut
big
up.
fan. I was a fan of your show, and then Leo wanted to talk to me with Gary. It was cool, I guess. But then I got it, of course, the Weep Center. Over time, me and Gary kind of got a little closer, and he was added to my group.
Because we're both Hispanic.
Exactly.
Talking brother
And,
instinct, you know how it is.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, "Oh, I love El Chavo," and I was like, "Man, I watched that once when I was like 8."
Yeah, exactly. And obviously, Gary is just a blast to hang out with. He's awesome, and yeah, that's good. And that's it. Woo. Okay, now Soup, your turn. You can go now.
Okay, guys, it's my turn.
Next topic, everyone.
Oh my goodness.
Next.
First off is Hydro. All right, now I remember this very, very well. Hydro commented on my FNCB. It was Baldy versus Freddy, and I knew Hydro because of her CBB ranking. I knew her CBB ranking after Haps because I was like a big fan of Hap back in like 2019, early 2020, and then I found Hydro because of that. And through that, me and Hydro talked. XS1 gave me I think Hydro added me actually. Yeah, Hydro added me. We ended up talking, and then we made the whole agreement that she could voice someone in my FMCB, and then she could help with the finale. And she already said it most when she was explaining, but yeah, now me and Hydro have been friends for like 3 years. Still really good friends. So yeah, Gary. I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't even know him from Burger Brawl. I only knew him because of HYB. I was there in the premiere, and I was like, "Who is this? Why are they here?" Hydro, stop adding random people. But
You're still like that.
shut up. But Gary was actually really good, and then he was added to the and I thought his animations were really good too. And then he was added to the Weeb Center. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. He's a cool guy. And I remember specifically he had a Metal Sonic PFP when he joined the Weeb Center. So
I did.
So yeah, Gary, thumbs up. Oh, Luke. I remember Luke because of App's I remember him because of App's BFB 14 reaction. And oh my god, Luke, your voice is so high. But
I know. I was like an infant.
But yeah, I knew Luke from that. Like I knew who he was, and I knew like Hap would talk about like Luke and Ruben. Like so I knew who they were. I just didn't like actually know them. But Luke's pretty cool. When he doesn't tell me to go work on the farm, it's pretty cool. He's really funny. I thought Luke was gonna be like a completely different guy. I thought Luke was gonna be this really serious guy, but he's like the complete opposite. So that's pretty cool.
I like to think I'm pretty serious. I'm a pretty serious individual.
Okay, whatever you tell yourself, buddy. All right, Moxie. I'm gonna be honest, Moxie. I thought you were overrated as shit when you versus Faded came out. I was like, what is the hype around this guy? And I never really knew you in person, but I did know you liked Pokemon. So I DM'd you one day. I said, hey, I noticed you like Pokemon. Is Cinderace your favorite Pokemon? And then you said, yeah. And then I asked you, what's your top 10 favorite Pokemon? And you said, I don't really know. I just know Cinderace is number 1. Said, good talk. And I never really talked with him more until I joined one call with him on House Party. And then I was added to the Weeb Center because of that call. And I just talked to Moxie more and more and more. And
I'm back.
That's one. So we chilling. All right.
Being chilling.
All right.
I'm back. I went to the bathroom.
Rev.
Oh, okay.
Next, Rev. With Rev, I'm gonna be honest. I only first heard of Rev because in my old server, Sora posted one video of Rev's. It was a reaction video to some kid's video, and Sora was, I don't know if he was complaining or hating or whatever, but like he said that Rev was a dick. And
I remember that.
And I was like, oh, he is? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'll join you in that statement, and I'll say that he's a dick. I was like 10 years old. But I remember that, and
because I met Sora. Like me and Sora had beef. We had a small beef because
I never knew about this.
Yeah, me and Sora didn't like each other at first because I think he said something about one of my reaction. He said one thing about one of my reaction videos or something like that. So I went to his channel and I was about to flame his ass. So I was just
what video was it?
I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. I think it must have been something CBB related. And I went to one of his CBB and I remember the very first video I saw from him was the Deadpool versus SpongeBob reaction, and he just sounded so lifeless. He sounds so lifeless in one of his in all of his reactions. He's like, "Oh, let's go. Oh, come on, Deadpool." I was about to flame his ass. I was like, "Bro, this is a fucking grown ass man watching this."
So funny.
And then I said something to him or whatever. We had like a spat or whatever, and then we realized like, bro, this is stupid. And then we used to go on community posts. I was like, okay, guys, like, don't say anything bad about him. Like, you're just being stupid, all right? Like, he's actually a cool guy. And they're like, oh.
But yeah. Then I was like, ended up, I knew who Rev was, and like, I stopped hating on him. And then I remember he made this one community post about me, and I remember it to this day because Sora was the one who like told me about it. But it was a community post of Rev shouting me out. It was like this 3-paragraph long community post, and it was basically just him complimenting me in the entire community post, and I found that really cool, and I thought that was really awesome. And then he reacted to my CBB ranking, and like all I took away from it was he didn't think it was that outrageous compared to Hydros and Cheese, which he later reacted to.
Oh yeah, Ollie's was like the most tame out of all of it.
Cheese was on crack. I don't know what he was smoking.
Who too was way better than Pennywise too.
So you're gonna make me punch you. I'm actually gonna punch you in the face.
I'm quoting him.
I know, that's how bad it is.
But yeah, then I got Rev's Discord. I never really talked to him on House Party. It was mainly Discord, and yeah, after that, that's pretty cool. Ruben, I knew because of Hat, and basically, it was basically just like a normal talk. Like he joined the Weeb Center. I'm like, oh, this is Hat's friend. He's pretty cool, and he is pretty cool. Ruben is the only one here besides actually no, Ruben, Luke, and Gary are the only ones here who have never annoyed me. So that's amazing. Hydros annoyed me the most.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll say this. Me and Soup have had small fights.
When? Pokemon?
We've always, you and me have had small fights all the time throughout our little friendship.
Oh yeah.
But they always get resolved in like 5 minutes. So like
Exactly. Like they're like the fastest time. Like they always get resolved in like 2 minutes.
it's because we're smart. We know how to handle things.
Yeah, like one of us will just be like, all right, bro, this is kind of stupid. Let's just like end it. You're like, I bet.
And then we dab each other, and then we go out for ice cream.
Yeah, for real. Like that's just how it goes. But yeah, that was my thing. Yeah.
Wow, we can finally move on to the next.
All right, so the next topic is how did each of us meet Popcorn TV?
All it took was a beatbox I saw, and I wanted to cry.
Oh, we made it almost 2 hours.
How did Gary figure out about Popcorn TV? Gary, you can't explain? You can't explain, Gary?
Nope. No, he does not.
No, it does not.
So long, Mr. Bet.
Oh.
Hi, Joe.
Gary, how did you figure out who Popcorn TV was?
I watched like Pingu versus Thomas, I think.
That shit was fire.
And then I saw him spin a wheel and Pingu won. And then Thomas was like, oh man.
How did Luke meet Popcorn TV? I want to know.
Huh?
Luke Man 141. How did you meet Popcorn TV?
Popcorn TV.
I'm sure he knew he was before WBB. Oh, I genuinely want to know.
Popcorn TV.
Okay, thanks for ignoring me.
We're gonna lose.
I guess you can continue, Rev. What's next?
What do you mean this? What's the next topic? Or done?
Is this the actual next topic? Because if it is, that'd be really
No,
funny.
it's not. It's done. This podcast is almost 2 hours.
Oh, please. Wait, no. Why don't we do it for 2 hours? Because it's the anniversary.
No, it's 1 hour and 48 minutes right now. We're still
We have
recording.
12 minutes. Somebody delay it. Give a topic, please. Anybody.
I mean, you already gave a topic. How we met
I'm gonna
Popcorn TV.
recite the Declaration.
I'm sorry, I ran out of topics that I fucking came up with the other day.
Maxie, no. Hey, Gary, you have like 5 more. Don't you have like 4 more topics you gave him?
Topics, you bastard.
Hey, wait. Rev.
Yeah.
Hear me out. What if
I have
we all
another
just-
topic.
Hey, calm down.
Okay.
Listen. We're all adults here, except for Stu.
You're not an adult. You're not an adult. Luke ain't an adult. Hydro ain't an
I'll beat
adult.
you fast like 1, 2, 3. You haven't even hit puberty, head ass. Shut up.
Gary,
You're up here,
I'm
Gary.
I'm
We
going
need you
to
down
tell
here.
Everyone. I'm gonna tell everyone about that image you sent.
Balls.
I'm trying to think of what image you're talking about.
The fact he has to
What
think about
image?
the fact he has to think about the image just says a lot.
Okay, Moxie, go on then. What image are you talking about?
Oh, so basically, Rev.
Yes, that's really. Oh my god.
Are you really going to end our anniversary like this?
Are you
All
really gonna
been
shut up and let Gary speak?
Yeah, Gary has his topic. Can we hear
Yeah,
Gary's
Gary has a
topic?
topic. Say a topic.
Go
How
on, Gary.
about, since it's the 1 year and we've been doing this for a year, what do you guys look forward to in the shitcast?
Bro, that was what I was about to say.
The games episode.
This corniest.
What is
fucking
like, yeah,
shit.
what is like something you guys want to do to like maybe spice up the shitcast? Me
Okay, so
personally,
there's
I-
these things called
Leslie
these things
answer.
called guests.
No.
They're here in the server.
No.
We made the server
No,
because of
actually-
them.
Actually, I'm fine with Bell and Egg, but no one else.
No, what I would
Okay,
like
okay,
want
yeah, okay, you look like the HRB server at the time. Shut up.
I can I speak?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Who
would
is
like to
talking?
start another channel with the shitcast, but the thing is, no, before you guys say anything, I'm just saying I want it to be like out of context clips that are either like edited or animated, and I think it could be a really cool idea.
That'd be funny. I think Gary did. No, Gary animated one of the streams. That's what I was thinking of. Where I think Hap was beatboxing, and then someone thought it was Gary.
fuck
Yeah,
off.
and that
That's an iconic.
yeah,
That's an
and that video
iconic-
was funny. So I want to see like more stuff like that on that like second channel. It doesn't have to like blow up or anything like that, but you
What?
know, like out of context clips.
Me personally, I want to do
good.
another face cam episode.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Get outta here, you're not an OG. Get outta here.
You can't be
Get
here.
outta
You
here.
can't be here.
And I
Get
just
outta
kicked.
here.
And I just kicked him from the server.
Bro.
What a great thing to come back to.
Luke,
get
you
fucking
missed
out
it.
of What?
Well, I asked you how you met Popcorn TV, but we're past that already. We're talking about Gary's topic.
You want to know what would be really cool? You want to know what would be really cool? What if like we actually met up IRL and do an actual IRL podcast?
Yeah, we all
That
sat on
would
the
be-
couch.
Podcast.
That's what I want to
Whatever
do,
Moxie-
but
Whenever Moxie has to drive to get us.
Yeah,
That'd be
please, Moxie.
Wait.
Or
What if
Luke.
What if Rev picks up half the people and Moxie picks up the other half, and then we meet up in one?
or
location?
Luke, because Luke is gonna get his license soon.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wait, but,
Luke,
like-
Rev, and Moxie can be the. Gary, you gonna get your license, buddy?
Luke.
Oh my god, no. I don't wanna-
I'm just saying,
That
if we
means
met up IRL, we gotta do like an IRL shitcast.
No, I don't want to be picking up. The two people closest to me are the stupid Hydra. I can't. No.
Actually, the two closest people to you.
Is me.
What's wrong with me and Hydro, huh? I mean, I get Hydro, but what's wrong with me?
Oh,
You
okay.
are a child. I
What's wrong with
told
me,
you
Moxie?
before.
You're gonna have
What's wrong with
school
me?
the next
What's wrong with
morning.
me? What's wrong with me, Moxie?
You have a bedtime.
No, I don't. I'm not Hammer.
Bro.
If you
Anyway.
pick me up, I'll pay for your gas.
Okay, how about this, Moxie? Since you're
Oh.
like more close to like Gary and Ruben, you're more close over there. You pick up Gary and Ruben. I'll pick up Stoop and Hydro. I'll pick up. Yeah, I'll pick up. I'll pick up Stoop and Hydro, and then Luke has to get over here by himself because he's all the way in the West Coast.
Yeah, I'll fly my car.
I was on the opposite dimension, bro.
I'll fly my
Can Luke fly to Europe to get Sora?
Yeah, I'll fly my car over to Sora and pick him up.
Fly your car like in that one,
Yeah,
like in one, like in Ed's world. It's just you fly the car.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
You remember the video bonus?
We don't have to meet up in like Texas or something, somewhere in the middle.
Exactly.
Ryan
That's
did
what I'm
that
saying.
all
That's
the
why
way.
Texas is the perfect state. Texas is the best state in the United
Yeah,
States.
guys.
Rev, can you tell the podcast your address, please?
Oh yeah,
Can you
it's
let me
123 Sesame Street.
13.
get out of
Yeah.
You live for Popcorn
Over there
TV?
now.
No!
I just dropped my legitimate address. I don't know if any of you guys heard it.
What?
Well,
You were
the
too focused on 123 Sesame Street.
Well, now we have to cut out all those funny moments because there might be an address scattered in there we missed.
yeah, Ruben probably said something where he lived as well.
No, I didn't. I did not.
So basically, what you're telling me is, I have to go pick up the cool guy Gary, the handsome one Ruben,
and then we all meet up in good old Texas.
Yes.
And I'll pick your gas.
I want to meet up with
I'm
Moxie.
down
It's
for
not
this.
fair. But I'll meet up with Rev.
We do this
Rev is perfectly fine. Rev can take me.
I say we do this when I hit 20.
Rev, will you buy
Bro,
me a
I'm gonna be like dead by then, dude.
Well, Moxie, by the
We're
time
gonna split ways the moment you're 20.
wait, how old are you, Moxie?
I'm 16, turning 17 in June. I'll be 18 next year.
Okay, well I'm
For 3
turning 14,
years.
right? So by
Oh my
the time
God, I forgot you're a baby. Yeah.
by the time you're 20, I'll be 17. So it's technically not that bad.
Yeah, which is why I can't do it now. First off, I don't think I'm allowed out of my state. And second of all, I'm not going to pick up a 13-year-old kid to hang out with them.
Give or
So
take
bad
13.
out of
I mean, like,
context.
who's really counting aside from the cops? Like,
I guess her parents.
Like,
You can,
like imagine
no,
you
let's send the
just-
shit cast.
instead of just like driving over there, you just like take a plane, and then the TSA asks you like, "Hey, where you headed?" He's like, "Oh, I'm going to meet a 13-year-old."
So
Hey,
basically,
hey, Rev, when are you gonna pick up XS1 from school?
Shut the fuck up! I'm not...
We should do
the
that
way
now.
I don't even know where XS1 lives.
the future
oh, he
I
lives
would
in
want.
Kentucky.
Thanks.
No, he lives in Texas. He lives with Rev.
No, he does not. He does not live in Texas.
He does not. You're gonna have to tell me which city then. Don't say it on here, but you're gonna have to tell me which city in Texas.
Beep.
He's actually just next door. He's your neighbor.
doesn't-
Whoa!
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about, Hydro. He does not live in Texas, though. Where did you get that from?
From him.
He does not. Oh my.
Maybe he
goodness.
moved there. You don't know.
No, he doesn't. He's told me. I know where he lives.
He doesn't live in Texas.
He lives in the state of Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is Kentucky. So
yeah, I told.
Okay, maybe I'm just stupid then.
Yeah.
He lives in the
so
North
far.
Pole. He lives in the
Bro,
North
I
Pole.
knew you were.
I'm
stupid.
what, Moxie? I'm what?
You're a great. You're just a little. You get a little
he
confused.
lives in
sometimes.
Antarctica, in Arkansas.
Yeah,
Arkansas.
in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Fuck off.
He lives in the South Pole.
He lives in the West East.
Let's do
does
that, though.
Arkansas have a W in it?
What?
Not
What?
Arkansas. Yes, it does. at the very end.
A. Yeah, right, Luke? It does.
No, it does not.
And
This is not a real place, so it doesn't matter. It's
Literally,
fake. Moxie made it
literally-
up.
ARKANSAW.
It's literally.
oh, you're one of them. You're one of those people who
Hydro,
say
it's
in
literally
Arkansas.
Those people. Those
You're
people.
one of those people
Those
who say
people.
Hydro,
Oh
it's
my
literally
God.
pronounced Arkansas, dog. Like.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
What kind of new Kansas, old Kansas stuff is this?
You're not funny.
Kansas dick
Is this
fit in your
New
mouth.
Mexico?
Yeah, I love New Mexico, honestly, bro. I'm gonna move to Iowa.
What?
Sornia.
Bro, I really hope we get a we get a new member, but I hope they tell us their state, and I hope it's fucking Utah. Cause
Okay,
who the
like,
fuck
I'm
lives in
gonna try to-
Utah?
Okay, but I'm gonna try to reside in Wyoming, so.
You know, Moxie, we're gonna
Nebraska.
have to pick Luigi Animations to do that.
Probably
Please
live in.
don't.
Luigi
Please don't.
Animations
Please
is from
don't.
Ohio. Get him out of here.
Do not kick Luigi Animations. He's important, even though he hasn't said jack. fuck.
I'd volunteer to get
Wait,
kicked
I
before
actually
Luigi
have a-
Animations
I
get
have a
kicked.
topic. Thinking of this, I actually have a topic.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
Like, what are your guys' future plans, and like, where do you plan to reside?
Ooh.
Serious right
That's
now?
a good one.
Are you serious right now, bro? Siri, shut up!
Either Iowa or Wyoming.
Are you Siri?
Are you Siri? Yep.
Are you? It wasn't that funny. It wasn't that funny.
It wasn't that
was
funny.
not funny.
You guys aren't funny. You guys aren't funny.
It was not that funny.
Moxie's laughing.
It was
It was-
really not that funny, dog.
It was not that funny. It was not that funny.
It
It was not that funny. It
I'm
was not
laughing
that
'cause
funny.
Moxie's laughing. I'm laughing because he's laughing.
Moxie, it was not that funny. It was not that funny.
Shut the fuck up, Moxie.
It was not that funny. It was.
Now that's funny.
Are you Siri right now?
Siri right now.
Shut up! You guys are dragging this on.
Oh my god, that's my favorite shitcast moment. Are you?
Fuck off!
Moxie, it was not that funny. It was not that.
Oh, but I kind of want to answer. I kind of want us all to answer Gary's question because
Yeah, that was a good question.
Okay. You start Hydra. We'll do an order again.
Okay, so well, it's not what y'all think because I don't really want to move there. It's too hot. Even though Florida is already pretty hot, but
Arizona.
no, I wouldn't want to move there. Like, dead honest, I'd want her to come over here. I wouldn't want to go over there. That's too hot. I'd probably just want to go like farther up to where I live. Like, I want to go away from my parents, obviously, but I want to live on like a beach side.
Wyoming.
What?
I'm probably gonna go to like North Carolina because.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh my god.
What? What? That's where my
It's
husband.
Mr. Beast! We already talked about this!
Wait, Gary. Are you trying to go to Carowinds, bro? Carowinds go crazy.
Okay. Anyway, I want to go to North Carolina because A, that's where my love resides. B,
Mr. Beast.
You gotta find your love or what? Like, is it hidden? Like, you gotta unlock it or something?
yeah, you have to solve a puzzle to find it.
After he graduates, he's like, now my destiny is truly beginning.
Yeah, after I graduate.
Enjoy your quest.
After I graduate, the screen goes by. I guess there's like 48 hours remain. Fucking.
Your love was in another castle.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, because that's where. Okay, fine. Because that's where Kiko resides, and also she showed me a college that has the topic that I'm interested in, which is 3D animation. So that's actually useful. I could do that. Yeah. And also, to be fair, I don't want to be in fucking New Jersey anymore. So yeah, that's a huge plus.
Fair enough.
What about you, Luke, fat boy?
Oh, thanks for that.
Hey, dude.
Oh, you fat boy.
You doing that? Well,
You say fat boy.
I want to move to. Well, I want to go to college in Los Angeles.
You want to go to college?
I want to go to Cal Arts. Have you guys heard of Cal Arts?
I want to go to Cal Arts too. That's where I want to go.
Really?
Yeah, we'll meet up there, Luke. We'll be like, hey.
Yeah, we'll be roommates. It'd be sick as hell.
Oh my god, please.
Actually, I'm just gonna build my farm there. I'm just gonna build it at the back of Cal Arts.
In front of Cal Arts.
I just gotta look. They're gonna see like crops growing.
But I want to go to LA for Cal Arts and then live there for a little while. But eventually, I want to like travel the world. I want to go all over the place.
Yeah.
Maybe
we can have a
Find out
shit
that Asia is
world.
real.
We could do a world tour
World
of the
tour
shitcast.
of the podcast.
Yeah. We'll
The
see.
shitcast meetup.
Yeah, I really want to go to Japan for a little bit. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Shitcast World Tour.
That's like the most normal thing anyone has ever said.
I want to go to Japan, but I think it's a good idea.
And then when I retire, I'm gonna live in India with all my little friends.
All your little friends.
Yeah, I actually have an alternate friend group that I hang out with sometimes. They're all in India. I fly over there.
I find that hard to believe.
What are their names, Luke?
Don't say anything. I don't want you to fucking talk. I don't want you to say anything after you answer that question. Moxie, where do you want to go?
Moxie, your turn.
Okay. 400 Smithwood Drive, Nashville, Tennessee, 37214-1757 US.
You just look up like a random address to fucking find
Is that your literal address, bro?
I don't know. You have to type that.
Say it again. I need to write it down.
Nope, I already said it.
Listeners at home, track them down right now and plant
Listeners at home, type
C4.
it. Phantom Animations, who watches the entire podcast, write it down.
Yeah, write it
Okay.
down. Plant bombs under that.
Where I would want to go is, since I want to go into like music production, probably a college that like a good music college, and then probably just go to wherever there's like a lot of growing artists, and then be a producer.
Nice.
All right, DJ Khaled.
What about you, Rev?
Bro, we are the best music.
I want to go to New Jersey.
The fuck?
Good luck.
I want to go to New Jersey after Gary graduates. I want to move in with Gary. It's not gonna be. Yeah. If Gary just doesn't decide to go to North Carolina, I want to move in with Gary.
No,
so,
I'm gonna have like a gap year to fucking save up.
Yeah, no, but I'm gonna move in with Gary. We're gonna live together for like a couple of years, so we can all save up, so we can go to Norway together. Me and Gary are gonna go to Norway, and we're gonna see the Northern Lights, and we're gonna recreate that Simpsons. We're gonna create that Simpsons. The Simpsons are like, oh mother, no, it's just the Northern Lights.
Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis.
No, mother, it's just the Northern Lights. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I want. No, but for real. Honestly, I don't know, cause the thing is, I really enjoy my job here, and I'm at the point where just like I can do it long time, like, and people who like do really good at the job, they could be transferred over to other states. So if I keep this up, and if I keep enjoying the job that I do, which I already do, and I get better at it, even more better at it, then I can go anywhere I want to go. I can be transferred to any other place if I still want to stick with it, or you know,
big fucking New Jersey.
No, that was just for the joke. That was just for the joke answer. I would either want to go to like somewhere that's like similar to Texas and like whenever it comes to weather, but not that bad. I want to go to either maybe not California. California sucks. Like there's fucking tectonic plates over there. There's fucking the San Andreas Fault.
Tectonic plates.
Yeah, the fucking San Andreas Fault. Just earthquakes everywhere. Fucking
Verbal Ace lives there.
I don't give a shit.
More of an incentive not to live there.
Honestly, I want to go somewhere kind of like Georgia. Georgia sounds pretty cool.
Just go to South Carolina.
That's too close to me.
I'll probably go to Georgia, but probably live in Atlanta. Atlanta seems pretty cool. Either Georgia, like Savannah. Savannah's pretty cool whenever it comes to like the coast. Maybe I'll get like a little cottage on the coast or something. I don't know. Macon maybe. Macon's a little bit more urban. You know. Trust me, I like Georgia. Like I haven't been there, but like I've seen like pictures and stuff. Like it looks gorgeous.
I have been there. It's actually really good.
Okay, Lee. Want to be from Macon? Fucking dick.
Bro, calm down. I love the Walking Dead.
Ruben? Yeah, I'm getting on your ass.
Ruben, you're next.
Oh, Ruben? Oh, I wonder where Ruben Flores as.
Shut up.
Yeah. No, I want to hear the pun. Go on. Let me hear it.
Where's the punchline?
Where do you want to go, buddy? As Ruben Flores.
I forgot the new.
Moxie,
Okay.
shut the fuck up. As
Okay. Anyway, I want to try to go to college first at like art and stuff because I want to try to improve on like my art. Like my art right now is fine, but like I want to step up more. I guess also animation too. No, I also want to try animation. I want to try that out for a little bit, see where that gets me, and try to move somewhere that isn't New York because I'm sick and tired of this place. I don't know where though.
What? But that's the. But Jay-Z. Hey, New York.
Stop it! No, stop it! Stop it! I don't know. I want to try to move out somewhere. I don't know where though. Anywhere that isn't New York. Oh my! Because at this point, I'm sick and tired of New York now.
Oh wow!
I want to try to move. Yep. But you know, I want to try to go to college. I want to go to college. Drop out. No, I don't. I want to go to college. And,
I want to go to college just to drop out.
You should drop out. No.
And then
go to college like how Avi did.
Then make an album and blow up and become a really controversial figure.
I don't want to do that.
Are you just talking about Kanye West?
What?
Yeah,
Go to Penn State like how Avi did.
You know what? I will do that. I will do that. I will do that. I will do that. I'll keep
Go
that
to
in
Penn
mind.
State and then get beat up.
No. Okay. That's like a me and Gary joke. All right, Stoop, your turn.
All right, so I've lived in New York and South Carolina. I like South Carolina out of the two, but I don't want to live in either of them in the future. I was actually considering California until Rev brought up like the tectonic plate shit. I'm like, yeah,
The fires. The random
Yeah, I
fire,
was like, okay,
the
maybe I don't want to
tectonic
live there.
plate. Also, name one person in California who is straight.
Verbal Ace is also straight, and he.
That's
is
a lie.
Debatable. It's still debatable.
And how come he doesn't
No,
have a
it's
girlfriend,
like-
huh?
Okay, take two. Action. Go.
Okay. So, anyways, as I was saying, I'll probably. I don't want to be in the U.S. I'll probably want to be in like looks like Japan. Japan seems really cool.
I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say Egypt, and I was like, you.
No. Oh, why?
I want to live in the fucking pyramids.
No, but yeah, Japan, Tokyo.
Pharaoh.
Did y'all know that people officials in Japan are literally paying people money to move out of Japan
Why?
because it's so overpopulated?
Yeah, because
Wow.
Japan's awesome.
I mean, yeah, it is Japan. Come on.
It's really clean.
It's like the country.
Yeah.
Bro, Rev, why aren't you U.S. president?
Because you got to be at least 35.
Yeah, answer that.
That's stupid. I want an 18-year-old president just to see how bad it would be.
Oh no.
Yeah, we already had kid
It'd be really bad. The world will like
The
explode.
thing is, though,
if that's
that would
the case.
arguably better. That'd arguably be better than the past two presidents we had.
Are we gonna get political?
No. Me
We're
and
not.
Rev do that on our own time. Speaking of which, it's about time we end this podcast. Thank you all for joining us yet another time.
Yeah.
Is Rev?
Rev, did you end it? Because if you didn't, I look really stupid right now.
Really, Moxie,
Rev?
you always look
Rev.
stupid.
Rev, please.
We're ending it. Oops.
That was a
Rev.
shit way to end it.
But I didn't even get to hit the whip and nay.
Rev, why U.S. President Moxie? I did.
What is he doing?
Where is Rev? I see his thing lighting up, so he's here.
What
Did
is
he-
bro
Rev.
cooking?
Rev, please.
Bro died
Answer.
recording.
Answer, please.
Speak to me, soldier.
If you
If
don't
that
respond
wasn't
to the
if that
next
wasn't all
five-
recorded, I'm
hear
gonna
me out,
cry.
hear me out. If you don't respond in the next 5 seconds, you're gay.
All right, guys. So
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now what?
Now what?
All right.
That's the only message he's gonna have. Okay.
I already ended it, by the way.
Knew it.
Oh,
Moxie, I didn't end it, dumbass. It's still going.
What?
You.
I was spitting out slurs. Why would you freaking say that?
No way.
Gary, do you have another topic for us? I know you've been stealing all of mine, but I.
Never mind.
No.
Gary, Gary, do you have another? Gary, do you have another topic for us?
No.
I know you stole all of mine, but
You called me last night. Okay.
Bro, why are we?
that wasn't in the script.
No wait. No. Oh no no
We-
no.
we
wait,
still
no,
have, like,
hold
a
on.
page
I
left.
actually do remember one. Rev, I told you, and you were like mixed about it. But what about like interesting like fan interactions, like someone that like like a viewer,
Like DM'd.
either that or just like in general, like an interesting viewer
Okay.
interaction.
That's a good one. I like that.
I actually have one. I have one.
Yeah.
I actually have one. So, there's an actual like IRL fan I met of my channel.
What?
That's
I'm not kidding.
very
I
surprising.
thought we were
No.
gonna go in order, but okay.
People watch
No,
the
no,
videos.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll explain basically.
Was it your
So-
mom?
No. So basically, what happened? I used to like work at a restaurant, obviously, and we had this party. It's a big party. It was really busy. Really busy. Why are you laughing?
No fucking way.
Oh my God, are you Ruben Flood as me?
No. Wait.
I can't imagine that. I'm sorry.
Silver! You made order for the silver. I love that show.
No. It was basically a party, big party. It was gonna be really busy. They're in the middle of the party. I was just helping people out, and then this kid walked up to me, he at first I was like, hey, you need something or whatever. He looked at me. And he said the following words. He said because I created an object show. He said, "Are you the creator of Object Mania?" And
Oh my god.
Worse than
I'm
mine.
not kidding. This was during the time where I also revealed my face, so he knows how I look like.
So
he's like,
as soon as he saw the face of it, he was like, "That's my Ruben Flores, me."
No, he was just like,
Mine.
"Are you the creator of Object Mania?" At that point, I froze.
Quadrant boy, will.
I literally froze. I was like, "There's no fucking. This is no fucking way this is happening to me right now."
Shaking.
And let's just say that kind of made my night. I met a fan.
And then I punched.
Why me out of all people? I don't know, but yeah, there you go. That was my interaction with a fan.
In my 6th grade art class, I had this like friend who I'd always talk to art object shows about because he was the only one who like watched like BFB and stuff like that. And then he brought up Dream Objects.
What?
I told you about this, Hydro, but
You did?
yeah, like a while ago. But it wasn't really a fan interaction about me, but they knew Dream Objects, so I thought that was worth noting.
I have a fan interaction which was IRL as well, and I think I explained it here once. But it was it's in my school no less, and it's kind of creepy, honestly. I was walking up the stairs to class, and then this kid was holding like the door open for like everyone, and so I went up, and then he said to me in the most quiet voice ever, "Episode 20 was great," and I was like, "Oh, what the heck?" And then ever since then, I've seen this kid, like, it feels like he's stalking me at this point. Because wherever I look, like, when I'm at the lunch table, I see him, like, a table across. And then whenever I walk to my class, he's always walking by me. And I feel like it's either it's a situation where once you recognize someone, you can't unsee them from, like, your life. If you're in, like, your school or whatever. Like, if you pinpoint one person's face, you'll never forget their face. But I feel like he was just watching me. Because everywhere I went, he was just there.
Always be like somebody's watching me.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, that actually reminds me. So it wasn't towards me, but it kind of makes me nervous for this year technically. Okay, so last year there was this BFDI in IM meetup. It was like an object show thing, right? And Luke was there. So, except okay, so I had 2 of my friends. Mick and Chicken,
Shut
right?
the fuck up.
Yeah, fucking Mick and Chicken, right? No, it was my friends Rosie and Dub. Who Rosie is more known as Planty, which is Planty from Burger Brawl, and they went to the meetup and they DM'd me. There's like someone recognized us and they were asking for you, and I was like, fuck.
Fuck that. I'm out.
No, literally, that makes because if they're doing another one this year, which I feel like they will, I'm gonna most likely go. So I'm kind of nervous.
Scary.
So, like,
I mean, you.
It's scary. Look, it's him.
It's scary, everyone. RBB Awards. So, like, if anyone watches both of those things, it goes to the meetup.
Gary, I think you should do it. The worst that could happen is they say they recognize you from HYB. That's the worst that could happen.
Oh, okay.
No, I remember this. Okay, this actually also kind of counts. This one person DM me saying like, "Hey, I'm a fan, and also I've been interviewing like OSC creators. You mind if I interview you for a bit?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then he asked me like, it was like a call he recorded. It's like actually uploaded. I'll show you later. And then he says like, "Okay, this one comes from my friend. How did you get into YouTuber beatbox battles?" And I was like, "How did you go?" And then he said like, "How did you get into YouTuber beatbox battles?" And I like genuinely went silent in the VC. It was like, God damn it.
It was like that first
I
time.
was like, why would you ask that?
It's over.
Oh my God. But I guess if you want to, sorry, I'm talking for too much, but a proper one. There was this one person that like, it was like not that long ago. It was actually recent. Where this like one person was like, "Hey, my friend likes you," and I'm like, "Okay," and they're like, "No, likes you." I'm like, "Okay." That's cool, I guess. Sure. I'm kind of taken, but whatever. You do you, I guess. They're like, can they message you? And then I blocked them.
Oh,
Damn.
Damn.
you know,
Yeah.
it was probably just their alt account, honestly.
That's how I felt with fucking.
They're like, no, they like you, and I'm like, okay. Can they talk to you? And then I block them. And I'm like,
As one does.
You're like,
Is it my turn?
Go on.
Gary, I was gonna say something else, but Gary reminded me of the meetup, and I have a story from there that I thought I'd mention. At the first meetup I went to in 2019, no one really recognized me because I was a small channel.
Good.
There's only
Okay.
there's only one person who recognized me, and it was Amor
Mom.
from Troc 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh my
you're
gosh, you're
Potty
Potty
Boomer."
Man." Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah," and then
They're like, can you do
but-
the voice? And they just speak normally, and they're like, oh my god.
oh my god.
normally.
But at that meetup, there were two kids who were a bit younger than me that were there.
Shut
And-
up.
No.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, there were two kids there that I hung out with a little bit. They didn't know
Whoa.
me.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Whoa!
And I made what are you on about? That was normal.
The one fucking Joe Biden meme where it's like, how old are you? 8? Okay, you see me later.
Oh, but I hung out with them, and I made a vlog of the meetup, and they were in it. And then at the most recent meetup, we were all leaving, and I was following Oswald out of the room, and then this random-
Oswald. Anyways.
yeah, this random guy walks up, and he's like, "Hey, my son was in one of your videos." He was like, "Can you come over here for a sec?" And it was like one of those scenes where they're in a grass field and they're running to each other with like the. No, but he had the same fedora on that he had at the first meetup, and it was so odd that they remembered me and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I'm in your Discord server and everything," and it was just so wholesome because it was this guy, this kid I met from like 2 years before this meetup, and then I just saw him again, and he was so happy, and I signed his like little paper. It was so wholesome.
Oh, he has a
And I-
signature of you now.
Yeah, and I ran out and I was like, "Leo!" I was jumping up and down with happiness. It was so
Wait, hold on a
wholesome.
second. How many of you guys were at the meetup?
It was me, Leo, Ellie, Oswald, and AS. Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
wow, dang.
Forget.
It's
Yeah,
so
guess who's
awesome.
fucking joining you this year?
Yeah,
Me.
yeah.
Ruben!
I want to try to go.
Honestly,
I
I
want
might
to try to
ask.
go.
I might genuinely ask.
I might go.
Yeah,
bro,
to the Optic Show meetup.
Yeah, why not? I won't know anything.
Yeah, he's gonna go up to Michael and Carrie and then go like, that's what I think.
All right, Moxie, go on. I know you don't like your fans, but
he has them.
Wow.
You're right. So this one time, I got a DM, and it said, and I quote, "Run now, rest." And so I was like, funny joke. And then I got another DM from a different person, and it said, "Run now." I was like, okay, real funny, haha. And then this went on for about 2 weeks. And
And you just never thought to block them.
no, I did. It was different people every time. It was so infuriating. And then
Oh no.
I have never had a positive interaction with a fan.
It was always run now, red block.
It was either that or actually hold on, let me think. No, yeah.
you're on a time schedule here.
Yeah, I'm my fucking nuts.
Gary has to
okay?
go to bed soon.
No, what?
Rev, how about you go to bed with me right now?
No, because I have to answer the question.
Oh my god, we can answer it together while we cuddle.
No,
Okay.
shut the fuck up.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave.
I don't really have a positive track with like fans because like the thing is, most of my fans who kind of like come like my fans, some of them come too much of a fan, and it could turn into a really bad thing.
You mean a stan?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah,
no, not
I have
Oh, no.
heard there have been a handful of stands that are just like, bro, what the fuck are you on? Like exactly, and this is like I didn't really get that much whenever I first joined like the community or whatever because I was like 17 at the time, but it was only after I turned 18 to the point is just like, bro, why are you saying this to me? Like, why are you saying like the whole? I'm gonna cut this out, but just.
Oh, by the way, Hydro and Gary, you're both blocked now.
What did I do? What did I do?
Yeah, both Gary, Hydro, DM me, run now.
Oh my god.
But besides that, like besides those besides those instances, I haven't met anybody IRL. Of course, my IRL friends knew I had a channel and they would tease me about it. It's like, hey Rev, when are you gonna upload a new video, Rev? Oh, I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up. Whatever.
Fucking country friends, yeah.
No, they're not. No, I was just imitating them, or whatever. But I have had small instances where just like, you know what, I'm bored. I'm gonna search up Real One Rev on YouTube, and then come put the filter like who made a video about me, who tagged me or whatever. I'm gonna comment on their shit, and they'll usually get like excited, like, oh my gosh, like you commented, like thank you so much. They'll usually be like little fucking kids who don't understand my channel that much. And I was just like, hey, cool video. It's like, oh my gosh, thanks.
That reminds me, you know Red BB3, that one, there's some kid who has uploaded the audio into YouTube Shorts, remixing the video, and it's plush. It's just plush.
It's so funny. It's so funny. It's a Freddy.
Are you serious? Wait, seriously?
Yeah. I'll find it. I'll find it for you, Moxie.
No, I'm looking at them right now.
A Red BB plush video.
No, yeah, it's literally just plushes. Here, I can send it in No Mic right now. It is the high fi red
Fly.
red.
Oh, I remember that. Times.
Here, I'm sending in HQ No Mic right now. This kid just
let me coming, Sir Waffle Pants.
Waffle Pants.
The transitions are pretty dang good. The transitions are dang good.
Ain't no fucking way. Wow.
Let's all comment on his video. Good job, man. Keep it up.
Should we? You know what? Okay.
I'm doing it. Good job, man.
What are we commenting?
Good job, man.
Good job, man. Keep it up.
Let's put a little good in the world. Good job, man. Keep it up.
Good job, man. Keep it up. Okay.
It's Freddy one.
It's that there's two of them.
Two. I like how we all commented the same way. Just like, good job, man. Like, keep it up. Why'd they choose my scene?
Because that's like the best one.
Ruben, you put an @ sign instead of a comma.
No, I didn't.
You definitely did, Ruben.
No, I didn't.
Gary, why are you on Gary 2?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
No,
shit.
no.
You're right.
Dumbass!
Keep it there. You just have both accounts commenting.
Can both Gary and Gary 2 comment? Can both of them comment?
This kid's gonna wake up and be like, "Oh my god!"
Jump with joy. Oh my god.
But then he's gonna remember that Ruben Flores me commented on it, so it's not gonna be that
He'll throw up.
Yeah.
With an at sign instead of a comma.
Ruben Flores me said at.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Look at my new comment.
Try, man. Keep it up.
You guys are so dumb. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at my.
Wait. Let me see.
Good job, man. Keep it up.
The fucking hugging emoji.
Not
I'm
the
gonna use
fuck.
my I'm gonna use my alto to comment on this.
Anyways, guys, I think this podcast is.
El Ruben Español. I'm gonna
Yeah,
comment.
potty humor is about to comment on this crap.
Yeah, I think this podcast is going on long enough. I really do. I'm gonna.
Okay, continue, Rev.
I really do hope you guys like this podcast. I didn't want it to be this long because I don't know if I'm gonna have time to like process it all tomorrow because like there's some stuff I have to cut out, but then there's some stuff that's also pretty good as well. But anyways, guys, hope that we can last another year of this shit, literally. But I really do appreciate everybody in this call. They're all my closest friends, and I really do love them. They are.
Fucking cry.
They're all really good to me and really good to others. So guys, make sure to. I usually don't do this at the end of the podcast, but like make sure to subscribe to everybody, not just me.
Oh,
But
let's go. So happy.
anyways, guys.
Subscribe to me.
But anyways, guys, this has been the Shitcast. Now flush.